shit. Okay. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the next chicken coop. This one, it's gonna be a duo chicken coop.
Yep.
With Gabe and I. A couple reasons why. Well, first off, you've seen the Reddit, the subreddit, right? They had
the
bingo card.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, mark it. We're gonna shit on some people. So the little X, you can drink with us, okay?
They did say it's for podcast episodes. So
I
don't know if they use it. I don't know if they use it for chicken coop. Well, they didn't say podcast episode, but they said episodes, and none of the
while watching the pod.
Okay, yeah. So and none of the spaces really apply to chicken coop anyways, specifically. So I kind of got that.
Okay,
idea.
so like we need to I'm gonna shit on Eduardo real quick, and then you shit on Devin. Okay?
How about this? You guys just play the game anyways today.
Today's a special episode. Special episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play the game today.
So I'm gonna go shit on Eduardo. Eduardo's a bum. Okay. This motherfucker. I was like, first off, last week we were in a chicken coop. Last week. Okay. And then Devin's like, oh, I can't, man. I got work. And Eduardo's like, can't. I'm like, why not? And he's like, I can't.
I don't want to, basically.
And I'm like, all right, cool. But like next week though, right? And he was like, yeah, sure. It's just like this week I can't. And I'm like, all right, cool. So then we texted today, and I texted him. I was like, hey, chicken coop tonight. Make sure you like wear pajamas, because it's hard to tell. We're wearing pajamas.
Yeah.
It's like a slumber party thing. I'll get into it in a minute. But like I'm like, chicken coop tonight. You down? And he's like, can't. That's all he said. Can't.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you see what he's doing right now?
What's he doing right now?
He's in Discord with Natalie watching anime.
What a fucking dweeb, dude. What an actual bomb, man.
I can't do it. Like,
I can't.
No, you don't want to. Just that's the issue with Eduardo, is like he uses words that don't apply to the situation. He'll say like can't or I have to do something, but stuff he doesn't have to do. He'll be like, I have to go take a shower today. It's like, okay, but the shower doesn't take up your whole. We talked about this before.
Yeah,
like the shower doesn't take up your whole day.
That's like the equivalent of like Eddie's. I gotta get some food. Like last night, we were talking about the thing that we're getting, right?
Yeah.
And then Eddie was like, I was like, Eddie, like, what are you doing right now? Like, hop in Discord so we could talk about this, right? Get us like squared away. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna go eat real quick. I'm like, dog, it is 9:30 at night. Can we just get this shit done?
I'm not gonna see you here.
I'm not gonna see you till at least Saturday. We don't get this done right now.
Yeah.
So he ended up coming in. He's like, what do you want? Can't you just do it? And I'm like, dog, let's just knock this out. Give me 20 minutes and you can go eat your food. Yeah. It's okay. But
what else we have? Themed episodes, chicken coop themed.
It's themed, yeah. But summer body.
We'll talk about.
Yeah. What else?
Actually, we can use that space to just talk about the theme if you want to. Themed episode.
Yeah.
We can
So what's the name of the theme?
Yeah, the theme today is sleepover.
There's the gym. Okay.
Oh. okay.
Okay.
One. Xenon's not here, but imagine
In
he's
spirit.
here. Yeah.
JoJo's goated.
Oh yeah. One Piece live action just came out.
Hey, it did. Yeah. I heard.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen some clips. I've seen Mihawk, and like, damn, Mihawk looks kind of good. Like Mihawk looks like I would expect Mihawk to look in live action.
And I love the way that like Sanji and Zeph. I've seen clips of like their interaction. Their interaction is like, it's so much like a dad and son. Like the portrayal is so good.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I don't like they gave Sanji a British accent. It kind of throws me off my game.
Is he supposed to be French?
I think it sounds British from the clip I saw.
No, is he like in canon?
No.
What is he?
He's just a dude.
No, Sanji, because all the Straw Hats are a different ethnicity. Remember?
Oh, he might be French, because of the cooking. Yeah. I thought you meant like his ethnic, like.
Well, yeah, his
ethnicity. Well, I
meant
like yeah. I was thinking something different.
You meant the actor?
Yeah, like I thought you meant like his voice is French. And I'm like, no, he's just a dude.
Yeah.
He's just a simp.
You can press Devin real quick.
Yeah.
What Devin? Devin quit? Or Devin giving up? Devin gave up today.
He did. He gave up on the podcast. 2 weeks straight. Okay, wait, no, this is actually for real. So like, Devin couldn't make the episode last week either, which is why we delayed it to part of the reason why we delayed it this week is Gabe and I were like, we want more people on the chicken coop because like. It is like it's basically like Jowp After Dark. It's what it kind of is effectively. But we do like the interactions of people. The only exception is Eduardo, but we've already talked about that. Like we like the multiple people, the multiple interactions that we can get, and drink and have fun. But like Devin and Eduardo and Eddie couldn't be there, so we're like, okay, we'll just move it to next week. And I even told Devin.
Well, no, actually, Eddie could have done it last week.
Eddie could have done it last week, but like. We want more people.
He wasn't gonna drink.
Yeah,
so
he
it's
wasn't
like
gonna drink.
We wanted to wait for someone who could drink. Yeah.
And then Devin, he was like, okay, I knew next week. And then we texted him today. He's like, I didn't know it was today. I have to work.
I'm like, nigga, we said it. Like, what do you mean you didn't know?
What's even worse is that like I was getting alcohol and shit, and like he sent streaks or whatever. He was in his room at like 3:30. I'm like, what do you work, a 2-hour shift? Like,
I guess.
Like, bro.
Bro's gonna go to work at 7 o'clock.
7 to 9, baby.
Oh like, yeah, let's get it. Yeah, that was kind of like, all right, like whatever. Just say you don't want to record anymore.
Just say you want to quit.
2 weeks straight on the day we always record. You decided to work those days. Like, you kind of knew.
Come on, man.
That's a give up. That's a give up right there. Let's check off the give up part.
Yeah.
And then Tyler just pressed him. So check out the Tyler pressing him too.
All right. What else can we do?
Devin saying more than 3 sentences. I guess we're not gonna get that one.
No. You're complaining about Devin.
I guess yeah. We should on the
10-minute tangent will happen.
I guess
probably.
I should on another member by doing Devin.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing. Was this foreshadowed at any point? The sleepover. I mean, I wore pajamas.
Oh, we talked about Jowp walk before.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, there's that.
Devin can't really echo me today. Although I do appreciate that you guys also noticed, because me and Tyler have been saying this about Devin for years, and he always tries to deny it.
He's always like,
I don't
no.
do that.
He's like, maybe on some things, but like when there's an objective truth and someone says it, it's just, if Gabe's like, the sky's blue, and I'm like, the sky's blue, that's not echoing. This is me stating a fact.
Well, he also try and say like, nah, I'm basically saying it at the same time as you. No, you're not. You're like a full second behind me. You're not saying it at the same time.
And then the tangents and shit will happen.
Yeah, it will happen. That'll happen at some point.
Exactly.
Hypothetical, I don't know if that'll happen.
You don't have to hold your breath for that one. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah. But we can get into like the theme and stuff. We knocked out the bingo board, so you should already be plastered. So here we are. It's time for us to get plastered. So we can talk about like the theme, summer party. I thought it'd be kind of cool, like to not have like a set list of like drinks like we normally do. It's gonna be kind of like a build your own type thing. I have an assortment of stuff in there, and there's gonna be like a bunch of stuff, and you just kind of make whatever you want. And it's just gonna be another podcast episode. We're just gonna like have a duo episode effectively with drinks involved. And if something's good, we can say like, hey, I just made this. It's actually really good. You should try it. Whatever. Right? But I kind of wanted to be like a you break into your parents' liquor cabinet and just like whatever they have, you make something out of it. You make potions or whatever, and then whatever they got, you just drink. So I think that'd be kind of fun. But,
nothing really. I don't have any like drinks in mind. I have like, I'm gonna go in there when it's time, and I'm gonna like see what might work out. Yeah. But yeah, that's really it, honestly. To be fair, this is also like one of the least amount of people we've had in the studio at one point. Like, it's literally just us two. No interns behind the camera. Jose's not here. We have nobody. It's us two running the show right now. This is as dead as it's been since like, I want to say no, because even Jose was there for DD Pressure. This is like as empty as the studio has ever been.
Well, because there's usually Dennis behind the camera too, but he had to work too. But he's been working a lot lately. Best Buy's crazy, man. Like, especially back to school. Yeah. It's just crazy. But
has there ever been a time where it's just been us two, or like in two people in general in this field? Obviously, I'd always be here because I live here.
But I mean, like the New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Was Jose here?
Jose was there. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I get this is as empty as it's ever been.
This might be like actually as empty as it's been.
This studio sounds like quiet right now.
You can almost hear an echo.
It's literally just crazy. It's just the AC and us talking.
Exactly.
Crazy. I guess Kat's here, so I mean, you know her. You've seen her in plenty of episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess let's just get into it.
But
we have a first shot.
Let's get first shot.
Yeah.
Got some tequila.
Yeah, I did up your ass. I didn't even know that.
Had to keister it real quick.
I thought we were about to go to the kitchen.
No prep time.
No prep time. Probably should have ate before today's episode. So is this straight moonshine?
99%.
Another thing, good thing Devin's not here. You know, Devin be crying about this.
That's what I'm gonna say. This easy, light work, no reaction. Yeah. Devin, if you're watching this, you're a bum. Cheers.
It's smooth. Oh. It was.
That's smooth.
It was smooth. It went down the wrong pipe, and I was like. I don't really know how the logistics of that work, but you know, like, when you have, I don't think there's actually two pipes in your throat.
There is.
Oh, there is?
You have a windpipe, and then you have your trachea, and then you have your esophagus. Esophagus goes to stomach, trachea is your lungs. That's like hiccups. It's I forget the name of the muscle, but it spasms. So there's a flap that blocks either your esophagus or blocks your airway. So when you eat and you swallow, it'll block your airway so that way you can swallow it to your esophagus. And then when you breathe, it blocks your esophagus, so it goes into your lungs, so you don't breathe into your stomach. And when you hiccup, that muscle, epiglottis, that's what it's called. The epiglottis spasms, and it like starts having like a muscle cramp, and then it flips back and forth, which is why like when you breathe, you'll inhale or you'll like swallow the air and it goes into your stomach, and then the air expels and it becomes like a hiccup. It's like, because the air is like rapidly trying to go, and it's trying to like force the air out while like controlling the spasming muscle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that usually happens if I try and talk directly after drinking something, because like at least for me, I'm not a pro at taking shots. I don't like swallow everything straight up. Like it usually takes a while, and there's always something left over. So then I speak, and it like comes up and goes straight into that pipe. It's like
your speak pipe, yeah.
Yeah, the speak pipe.
No, but this stuff right here, it's called Haradura. It's like a square bottle. It's kind of pricey, not gonna lie, but it has like a horseshoe on it. This is the silver edition. I got recommended this by a guy at work right here. It's 40%, so 80 proof. So it's pretty strong, but like this is actually like really smooth. And he said that the reserve, or the Resuda or whatever it is, like whatever reserve is in Spanish, it's like the red one. It's like $100 for the bottle.
Yeah.
But he said that shit is like the best tequila on the market without spending like $500.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like, it's actually like, compared to, remember what Eddie brought from like fucking
Mexico?
Imported from Mexico? That shit burned. It was like gasoline going down my throat. But this stuff's like, it's actually like, Gabe, I was making a joke, but like, it actually is really smooth tequila. Like, and the flavor is really good too.
No, like if you've ever had tequila, tequila is a pretty potent alcohol.
No, it is, yeah, for sure.
So this one, it kind of went down like I wouldn't say like a bourbon, but bourbon is kind of smooth.
Well, it's kind of like a whiskey, like a good whiskey. Yeah.
If you imagine taking a shot of whiskey versus tequila, it was more on the whiskey side than tequila.
Yeah, and you still have the burn, like the heat coming off of it, but it's not as bad. Oh, we should make the Grand Blue Diving Club water and oolong tea.
Yeah, for no, there could be an episode where we do like a Grand Blue episode. We have like diving themed drinks, and we also had the
either diving theme or we have like. It's super. I was like anime themed. It's like well, it's drinks that we have seen in anime. So it's like you have to actually have seen. Well, like Grand Blue's gonna carry.
I mean, they drink basic stuff. They don't drink any mixtures. Exactly. They drink straight drinks.
They drink. There's an episode where they're at the bar and they're talking about like the Moscow Mule, sex on a beach, things like that. The screwdriver,
the generic drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's fun.
Actually, I've actually never had the screwdriver, but I've heard it's really good.
I heard a good Moscow Mule is good. I've had a bad Moscow Mule, but I've heard a good Moscow Mule is like amazing.
Because I don't know if I've had a bad Moscow Mule because I did not enjoy it.
You had the mule at Chop House, didn't you?
It's that Chop House, but yeah, I did. That was like the Texas Mule.
Oh, the Texas Mule.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've had the Moscow Mule before at concerts, and it's like
mid.
It's not it for me.
Yeah.
For me, I like the alcohols that are kind of sweeter in taste. Like, and Long Island's always gonna be a goated for me.
It's a
like
classic,
you can't go wrong with the Long Island. But other than that, I usually just tell. I think I've said this before on podcasts. Like when I go to concerts, I usually just tell bartender, like bartender's choice. I just tell them I like either like a whiskey based drink or something sweet, like fruit based, and then I'll be good.
Yeah.
And I've had some good ones. Like I've had a strawberry. They don't usually tell me the name, kind of just give me the drink. But I've had some strawberry ones that are really good. There's a blue raspberry one, which is really good as well. There's one blue raspberry one my friends from work told me to try. It's some blue raspberry vodka drink. I still haven't tried it yet, but at one point I'm gonna like press him about it, like, yo, give me that recipe so I can try it. He says it's really good. It's his go-to drink.
Yeah.
Speaking of blue raspberry, I don't know if you guys have seen it on TikTok. This like a trend of the beatbox and buzzball that people are doing a lot, where they put the whole buzzball in there and then they put the beatbox in. We're not gonna do that, but we're gonna kind of do that. We do have
the ghetto version.
Yeah, we're gonna make the ghetto version. At some point in the later Chinkoop, we will actually do the real one
with the actual stuff.
But like when there's more people, it's only me and Tyler. So we're just gonna do the ghetto version and to see if it still hits, because apparently everyone says it hits good, and it's also supposed to be really potent.
Is it a shot or is it a drinker?
It's a drink.
I feel like it'd be a drink because you got the two.
Yeah, because we already did our first shot.
Well, I just didn't know if it'd be like a shooter or not.
No. It's like a drink thing. It's supposed to be really good, so we can try that and see how it is. So I guess we can get to that drink. I guess that'll be the first drink.
So this is the assortment of alcohols. It's quite a bit, and then we have obviously some stuff like in there.
Don't have any ice. Well, we do, but I'm just gonna use this. Because it's supposed to be a chili drink. I actually learned a strategy. I learned a tip from a bartender. He said apparently
freeze the glass.
If you want to chill a glass, I mean obviously we don't have this, but if you put ice and soda water in a glass, it'll chill it faster. Not like
Carbonation.
You dump the soda water out.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I saw that and I'm like, that's pretty cool. I should probably try it at some point. Alright, so I think
Tequila.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna go
Half.
shot. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a shot of each. And that's still a lot of alcohol.
Go like.
Well, actually, we do a shot of it, because then I'm just gonna split it both ways. So it's like we're getting a half shot then.
So a shot of each.
Yeah, a shot of each. Yeah.
Okay.
This is it. Some change here. You got.
I'm gonna get the blue res.
You got
I can do that one.
Yeah. Gabe's in the bartender spot today.
Throwing a little curveball.
Yeah. We're also not using the mic. We're using just straight up camera mic today.
Excellent quality. I forgot my clip-on mic at my house too.
Oh, did you use that before?
Sometimes.
What are we looking for?
Tequila.
Unfortunately, it's not going to be blue like how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because of that vodka. And put a splash of blue curacao.
Probably put some ice in there. Low key, yeah, because Devin's not here to complain about, oh, I taste the blue curacao.
That's me. All I taste is, I always taste Malibu and blue curacao.
But you don't complain about it, so like...
Sometimes I do.
I thought you just mentioned it.
Like,
maybe I'm just being
it's
biased.
just tone.
I think I'm just being biased to like shit on Devin.
Well, because like during the jungle juice, I was like, I tasted a lot of the Malibu.
I didn't taste any of it, honestly.
I tasted a lot of it, but then Devin's like,
There we go. Like, it's all Malibu.
actually, worst thing I've ever done in my life. 0 out of 10. It's like, all right, no, don't put the Sprite in.
Yeah. I was about to. Man.
I was like, brother, you know what?
I'm new at this bartending thing. I'm not like Tyler. Tyler's been doing this for years.
I am the season. Ooh, got the technique. Got the pro strat.
Honestly, probably should have put more. Because when I put the 2 shots in them, like, that's not
I was going to say 2 shots isn't a lot.
It's really
because it's split. I go like 2 and 2. But that's just like pro advice.
It's fine. We'll just see how it works out.
Switch. There you go. It's deceptive. It's deceptive.
Looks about half and half.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't use these big cups, but
it's fine. No, it's deceptive. Like when you pour, about how much, like if you're gonna split it evenly, how much it is. Oh, I think you're gonna put the whole thing in.
I feel like that would dilute it too much.
Maybe. All right.
Try that much. It has the color that I
It's a
wanted,
tent.
so
It's a tent.
It's obviously, if you've seen the trend, it's obviously way more colorful than
because it's blue.
Beatbox and Beatbox probably carries most of the color, honestly.
If you wanted it to be blue, I could have just bought like food coloring.
We could have, honestly.
And I just like put a bunch
it's the ghetto version though. It's not supposed to be good. We'll have the real version at some point.
Yeah.
Right now we're just doing ghetto stuff, and that's also pretty light drink, honestly.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
Oh, here. All right.
Tastes like blue ras Sprite.
Blue Raz Sprite.
Blue ras Sprite. That's what it tastes.
Tastes like, I guess, but it's like super watered down.
Well,
Like, I did not taste the Blue
it's like
Raspberry.
you know, like LaCroix, how it's like the hint of the flavor. It's not even the flavor. It's like a Sprite with a
like
hint.
stevia.
Stevia, yeah.
It's like that great. It's like if you had Great Value brand Sprite with blue raspberry flavor. That's probably what this would taste like. It's not that good, really. Maybe if we put more Sprite. And do we have the other can?
I feel like less Sprite.
Less Sprite, really?
Get more of the flavor of the alcohol.
Yeah,
because it tastes watered down, so the watered down is gonna be from the Sprite.
True. Yeah, probably do more alcohol next time because we
shots.
We really had half a shot, really.
Yeah, half a shot to go a shot total of each one.
Yeah, this is a super light drink, honestly. Like the actual beatbox challenge would be way heavier than this.
See, what this feels like though, it feels like okay, like when I'm swallowing it, okay, it's like, how do I explain it? It's like, okay, you know the feeling of an alcohol, like tequila, but like not the burn, just like how the liquid feels when you swallow it, minus the burn and the flavor. It's just like just the pure like viscosity of it.
I know what you mean, yeah.
So like when I swallow this, I get that like a similar feeling of like my body knows I'm swallowing alcohol. It's like, ooh, that feels viscous.
Yeah.
but like the flavor of the alcohol is not there. If that makes sense.
I understand what you mean, because I know instantly when something's in my mouth, I'm like, that is alcohol.
That is 100% alcohol. Even if you don't taste it, it's like that is alcohol for sure.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be. No one's gonna trick me. No one's gonna spike my water. I'm like, oh, I thought that was just water, like with vodka.
Oolong tea.
Yeah, like I don't know. It has that viscosity. Although there actually are some drinks that are not as viscous, which are kind of dangerous.
Like the Jack ones, they taste like fruit punch.
Yeah, because Jack is so.
It just goes down. It just goes down, dude. Like it tastes like no alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have maybe thrown one of the 99 fruit punch in there. Maybe give it a little flavor. I mean, there wouldn't be the beatbox challenge at that point, but that would give it more
fruit
alcohol.
Punch, I feel like you'd want more of a tropical drink, because with this one, the blue raz is the center point. So it's like you want the blue raz to stand out. So if anything, I'd even go like, it's the shaker bottle. It's popped open, the pressure built up. Like a 2-to-1, the blue raz vodka to the tequila.
Yeah.
So double the blue raz, because that's the prominent flavor. Did you leave the cap on?
Yeah, I think so.
Take it off.
But yeah, I guess also if we could somehow just like finesse some blue raspberry syrup from Sonic, that low-key might hit with this too. Because like I don't think Sonic's the best, but that blue raspberry flavor is
Sonic drink flavor
should
solid. Be hitting.
Yeah,
like Sonic drinks go crazy.
Blue raspberry slush is good. I don't even really like slushes, but that slush is pretty good.
Green apple was the goat though.
Yeah,
I love green
same
apple.
with watermelon, but those are gone. I like the watermelon cream slush especially. But
they always take all the good things.
Yeah, I mean, ghetto beatbox challenge. Ghetto beatbox drink. I'm sure he already threw it up at one point. Actually.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I definitely wouldn't like recommend it. Don't, if you're gonna do the beatbox challenge, probably do it the right way.
Challenge,
yeah, do it the right way. I mean, granted, we haven't tried the right way, so I don't know if it's better.
It could be ass.
Safe bet is probably better than this.
If it's a challenge,
this is ass, to be honest.
This is like.
I guess not
ass. I'd say it's like a 5. I give it
yeah.
a 6. It's a 6. It's not the worst thing. I can finish my drink.
Yeah, it's no visible light spectrum.
No, it's no visible light spectrum.
But honestly, like
but it's also no jungle juice either. So it's like
jungle juice is better than this, in my opinion.
It's not either. But it's like it's not a jungle juice. It's not visible light spectrum. It's
it's like right in between.
Mm.
I kind of don't want to give it a 5. Like it is kind of average, but it's like below. I want to give it like a 4.7 or something. Like I don't. Like I would, if anyone ever gave me this drink, I'd feel disrespected. I feel like they just like disrespected my whole bloodline by giving this nigga, yo, this is
It's a 4.94, so does it round up? It rounds down.
I mean, it'd round up if you're going to the first.
All right, 4.45, 4.44.
Yeah, 4.44. That's as low as you can go. Yeah, that's probably what I would give it, honestly. Like,
just so
being generous, yeah, because it's. I don't know. Don't try. We usually say like try the drink. So don't try this.
It was kind of
It's ass. You're good. You're good without it. I mean, I keep saying ass. It's not actually ass. Like visible light spectrum is ass. That is ass. See, actually, drink. Never try at home.
See, this is like it's like anime fan. I was about to say that. It's like it's ass in the sense of what an anime fan says is ass.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's not the best, therefore it is ass.
Yeah.
It's not mid, it's ass.
Which also we haven't done the results of the anime theory thing, but I feel like when we look at it, I think some popular like Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece are gonna get votes for worst anime. When we know objectively these are not the worst animes in the list. You guys are just saying that because you hate the series. Like I don't even have to look at it to know some of you guys voted for those 3 animes. I know because they're the popular ones. It's easy to shit on them.
Yeah, it's easy.
So I know someone's gonna throw it up there. If I see those votes, I'm like, this isn't real. You're not a real person.
You're not a real person, yeah.
Like, there's no way you genuinely think of all the animes listed. Jose's list is in there. You saw Food Wars. You're like, Dragon Ball's worse than Food Wars. There's no way you genuinely.
One Piece is worse than Food Wars.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Naruto is worse than like. What else is in there? Like Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Like come on, bro. No shot.
SAO.
Yeah, I mean like there's no way you guys truly believe these things. But I know it's gonna be in there. I don't know when we're gonna go over the results, but whenever we do, I know it's
just like hate bait, you know?
Yeah, that's just how
it's easy to hate on popular things. It's just,
yeah. Although one thing I will say is I would be surprised if Attack on Titan gets votes though, because even though it is very popular, it's also like
a masterpiece.
Very, very well like protected.
Received, yeah.
Well, like protected in the sense of like it doesn't have the amount of hatred as other big series like One Piece or the big 3 basically have, and then Dragon Ball. For some reason, Attack on Titan is just like very popular, and we're all like, yeah, it's good.
It's worth it. Yeah, it deserves it.
Obviously, there's gonna be some haters out there. You're sure you can find people who are like it's ass, but I don't think they're gonna be in our community. I don't think we don't have those people.
No,
but like it's very plentiful of the people who hate on the big three. There's so many people out there.
I do think I was thinking about something the other day. Cause like you caught up with JJK, like the manga.
Ish, yeah.
I'm not, so don't spoil it. But like, I heard it's like every chapter is going crazy. Like it's always something crazy every chapter. It's going nuts. And I thought back to like season 1, Devin saying like JJK is mid.
Well, it's not even that he said it was mid. He said it was generic. And that was our issue with it.
Yeah, it's generic.
Because like whatever, you can say a show is mid, even though it's still objectively wrong. But him calling it generic was so like.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That's why that should have won the hottest take of the year. I'll stand by that to the day I die. That should have won the hottest take, not me saying Into the Spider-Verse is the bottom 3 Spider movie. It only won because Devin split the votes with his other ass hot take, the Tip It Butterfly, not the best album. If Devin didn't have such ass takes last year, like he would have won.
Like me with like out
of context,
yeah, is like the peak, and then Devin's like the valley.
Yeah, Devin just had ass takes, so he didn't win. So like on the surface level, it looks like Devin didn't have ass takes, but if you look deeper, he had the worst takes of everyone.
Exactly.
But I just had that one take that like overshadowed by other takes.
It was like number 3, but then like the number 1 and number 2 took each other out. So
they split. Yeah.
The winner.
Because like objectively, especially if you're into the anime community, you see JJK, no matter how much you don't like the series, you can't sit there and be like, that's a generic show. Yeah. You can't say that. It's not right. It's not correct at all. If it's generic, show me another show that does what it does. There isn't one.
Because I just heard like the manga's going fucking bazonkers right now.
Yeah.
Like every week it's something nuts.
It's been a minute since I've read it, but from when I last read it, yeah.
Eduardo's up to date and he says like it's going bazonkers. But
it's like his favorite.
I kind of am hesitant to trust Eduardo though. Like even though he is reading it, it's like
Eduardo's one of those
it feels like you're not, you know what I mean?
Eduardo's a very normie anime and manga fan, so he kind of has the normal takes. So I think he's like pretty much what you would see on social media is what Eduardo's
yeah, like I would agree with like the part of like of the anime side of things, but like for manga, I feel like
because we know he doesn't read them.
Because we know he doesn't read them.
He like skims
or like drops them, and it's like it's kind of
Yeah, I know the reason this is I guess not very fair, but I remember Eduardo was texting me a while ago about it was because of the finals were coming out. It was like back when the finals were going on, and he was like, is Gojo's like domain expansion really that good? I was like, yeah. Did you not read JJK? He's like, I did, but I feel
Infinity.
Like he was like, I feel like you can just like, what did he saying? I think he was saying like, can't you break out of a domain expansion? I was like, no, you can't do that. And he was like,
isn't the only way to like, if you're in one, you can use your own domain expansion?
Yes, that's what I told him. I was like, yeah, the only
but his is infinite, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the only way in canon, well, no, that's not why. It's infinite knowledge. It's not an infinite space.
Oh, it's infinite knowledge. Yeah. Okay.
So the only way you could count, because he was saying like, can't you just break out of it? Is what he was saying, because he was trying to debate obviously him versus Gojo Gay. This is when that was going on. He was like, yeah, can't I just break out of it? I was like, first of all, I didn't say this to him, but I was like, first of all, in my head, you're not breaking out of it. Like that's not even you're not that strong, really. Yeah, and then second of all, no, that's not a thing that's been done in JJK. It's not a thing that's been stated to be able to be done. It was like, but I swear there's like someone who, if you've seen the anime, it's not really spoilers because it's in the anime. There is a part where Yuji breaks into one. Yes, and that's what he brought up. I was like, that's different because they literally explained why you can break into one, but breaking out of one is so different. They explained it like in the manga. Oh,
they explained it in the manga.
Yeah. So like they explained you can break into one right there, and he was like, no, they didn't. I was like, all right, let me send this nigga the actual chapter since he doesn't want to read the manga he reads. And I was just like stuff like that's like this is literally the question you asked me is in the manga, and granted, I've read it way before you did, so it should be out of my mind before it's out of your mind. He read it way more recently than I did. He should know it better than I should.
And he stands JJK.
Yeah, so there's no reason I shouldn't have that knowledge retained more than he should.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, I just know he skims things. We've already known that from JoJo. He really skims through stuff. He doesn't fully read.
Well, and Berserk, where you just like,
oh yeah, Berserk especially.
Literally stated that I don't read the text bubbles. I just looked at the pictures and it's kind of like guess what they're saying.
Yeah, did he say that on an episode?
He did, and I'm like. Do you know how bazonkers that take is? That should be a hot take. If you can find that clip, I don't
know if that was season 2 though. I feel like that was season 1.
That might have been season 1, but it's like it's such a bazonkers take of like, oh yeah, I just didn't read it. I just looked at the pictures and assumed. It's like what?
Who do you think you are?
Especially for Berserk.
Yeah,
for anything in that
was what I was like. Cause you're like, okay, slice of life, like random rom com, maybe like edgy.
Yeah, it's like
we can see that.
I love Tokiyaki.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah,
Where the girlfriend, whatever. Berserk? No,
anything gonna happen.
No shot, buddy. You're not predicting what these guys are saying.
The pirate could have been like, oh, Guts, by the way, I'm Griffith. And then you would never know. You would never know.
Pirate just said, booty.
He's like, booty,
Yeah. That was a crazy take, honestly, that Eduardo had that.
Exactly. That should win. That should win.
That is a good reason to take what Eduardo's manga takes with a grain of salt.
But it's the fact that I have his take coupled with like TikTok, because I constantly see like people on TikTok like JJK talk. They're like, dude, every chapter is a banger. Like if you haven't read it, start reading it right now because it's going nuts. It's the idea of like when Gear 5 first dropped and everyone's like, dude, you gotta read One Piece.
In my opinion, I don't really. At least from what I caught up, I'm not fully caught up on JJK. I'm quite a bit behind. From when I was reading it, when people first started saying, yo, every chapter is a banger, I wouldn't say they were bangers. They were good though. Yeah, I wouldn't say like, oh my god, this is like, when I think of bangers, I was thinking of like, for me, it's like back then when like Guts was fighting Zod for the first time. That was bangers right there. Stuff like that. I can't think of other examples.
Eclipse, like
there's other fights like Aizen versus Ichigo. When I was reading that, I was like, these are banger fights. Like there's been other times where I'm like, these are Musashi versus the Reaper. The most recent fight in the manga. I was like, dude, that fight was a banger. Like there's bangers. And I'm like, there's good fights. Like I think this is a good fight right now, but I wouldn't say it's a banger yet. Granted, like I said, I'm not caught up.
I have I don't know.
Maybe
I'm only seeing like the past couple of weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, granted, like take it. I'm not caught up completely. Maybe I'll catch up and I'll like revert it. I'll be like, yeah, it was a banger. But as of what I did read, it was just good. It wasn't like a banger.
No, I keep seeing memes and like I skip them, but it's talking about like Sukuna and like this, it's like Yuto and Gojo, and it's like Gojo when Yuto pulls up and it's like, oh my days,
dude!
Lord.
There were back when I was caught up on JJK. I saw so many like memes about stuff, and I was like, are we reading the same manga? This isn't even what's happening. Like they would bring up Yuta a lot in chapters he has nothing to do with, and I'm like, is this some JJK inside joke that I don't get because I'm not in the community? So I feel like anytime I see something Yuta related, I'm like, I'm just out of the loop. I don't know. I truly don't know if these are some like JJK inside jokes, because there are a lot of times where I see memes, I'm like, this is not happening in the manga. What are they talking
They're
about?
tweaking.
Yeah, I don't know, but everyone agrees with this. I'm like, I'm missing something. I'm the one who's tweaking here, clearly, not them. So I don't know. Maybe Eduardo, maybe I gotta talk to Eduardo about that. Maybe
he's basic.
Yeah, maybe he's in the community, so he understands it.
They don't understand deeper themes, so they're like service level.
So there's just some things I'm just like, I don't even know what, like Yuta always gets brought up and stuff. I'm like, he's not even in this chapter. Why are we bringing him up? I don't get it.
Yeah. I just think it's funny that like, I was thinking about that the other day, like, it's generic. I was thinking mid, but it's even crazier that it's generic. And it's like, I wonder, like, if he would read that. Like, I want Devin to, like, read it and then come back on and be like, nah, it's still generic and basic and normie.
In season 2, he did say, like, okay, I don't agree with that statement anymore, basically.
Yeah, but I want him to say it again, though, because I think it's funny.
He probably never will.
No, he probably won't even watch it.
Maybe he will, just to be like different, to be like, oh, I'm a hater. Like I could say it's still generic. Like back it up then.
You're like I'm a hater. He's like, I'm a hater too. I'm more of a hater than you are.
That's him echoing me. It's like, oh, Gabe's a hater. I'm a bigger hater though. He's like the friend who always tries to one up you. That's Devin, right?
Yeah, it's the fact that it's like you're a hater and I hate Gabe, therefore I'm a bigger hater. It's like the stronger argument. Like, you're stronger than him, I'm stronger than you, so I'm stronger than him. It's like transitive properties.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with hate.
Yeah.
I hate more than you. I hate you, so I hate more than you.
Yeah, so whatever you do, I just do better.
I just do better.
Yeah, I mean, that's the JJK talk, I think. Oh, I don't even know how we got to that. The tangent part. We told you you're going to get your tangent.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah. Also, earlier, you got your little Tyler unprovoked explanation with the throat thing.
Yeah,
you got that too.
Yeah, but they said unprovoked 10-minute.
Yeah. No, 10-minute tangent was just for a separate thing.
No, it was both. They were both 10 minutes.
They were both 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, 10 minutes. Oh, oh my days.
Oh, yeah, it does say unprovoked 10-minute explanation. Yeah, it wasn't 10 minutes.
No.
I don't even know if you've ever really done a full 10 minutes.
The only thing I think was Overwatch, and that shit was like 30.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck was I
That's
on?
Like, like, if there was like someone who could like go through the episodes and rank the tangents, like from, not rank them, but like scale them based on how long they were, Overwatch tangents up there.
I think it's number one. It's gotta be number one.
It's huge. It's a really big one.
Yeah.
But then again, was it really a tangent though, or was it just a topic though?
It was a topic, but I think it was a topic that originated from a tangent.
Okay.
So like the tangent is like it diverged and then just kept on the topic with the tangent.
Yeah. And truly, when you think about, especially earlier these episodes, what's really a tangent and what's a topic, to be honest? Because we don't come in these episodes like, I know what I'm going to talk about. We don't come finish it for, I know what I want to do today. Like, we don't think of anything really, especially earlier. Now, lately, we do it way more. Obviously, we know what we're going to talk about. Like, even today, we haven't gotten to any of the stuff we talked about we're going to talk about yet. We're just kind of chatting right now. And we have at least 2 things we want to talk about today. But recently, we've had planned stuff, so... Now, if it's a tangent like that was actually a tangent. But back then, I don't really know if you could really call it a tangent because we didn't have anything.
It was
planned.
just a topic.
Yeah, it was really just a change in topic. It was a change in topic.
It was transition, not a tangent.
Yeah, but yeah, that I guess was a tangent though.
Yeah.
Well, we can get into the next drink and then we can actually talk about the stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. You want this drink? You're making a drink. You should do whatever.
I think we just wish I make one, you make one. We just keep doing that, right? I think that works. Oh, you didn't want to make anything?
No, I just like literally just like we're not making drinks.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
We're gonna make conversation. You just want to step and go make a drink.
Okay. I kind of do want to make something else, so I'll make something real quick. I have an idea. I'm just gonna whip something up. Honestly, Duolingo is such a good model for because it engages the gamer brain to make people want to learn the language.
Dude, they changed it though. They updated it, so it's like a path. So you go down and you have achievement. So it's like you have to like complete this lesson, and it's like 6 times, and then like you have hearts, you have lives. So like if you get one wrong, like one question, not even a lesson, a question wrong, you lose a heart, and it's like,
damn.
Bruh. And then it's like, but guess what? You could buy Duolingo Gold, Super,
Battle Pass,
and then you get the Battle Pass, and then it's like, oh, out of hearts, 500 gems, fill them up now. Unlimited hearts for the next hour, 600 gems.
It's such a smart business model to just engage the gamer mind to make them learn a language.
And literally, y'all didn't hear it. I was like, Gabe's like, aren't you in Japanese? Because I was in Japanese Duolingo, and I was like, yeah, I'm just like doing my dailies. And he's like, what is it, a game?
Yeah, it's like a gacha game. That's because like Eduardo plays gacha games. He's like, I got to roll my dailies. That's what it's like. It's
yeah,
like
I'm doing my dailies because I have to keep my streak going.
Yeah.
Because I have over a month streak, instead of like the basic ass like green Duolingo owl, I have the cool ass like Phoenix owl. It's like red and on fire.
The app changes. That's
yeah,
cool.
The app changes. But if I miss a streak one day, it's gone for 30 days. I have to like get it back.
Right.
So it's like my brain's
like I can't fail. Yeah.
Like I can't fail, and you get 2 freezes. So like if you miss a day, it'll automatically use a freeze to freeze your streak. But then if it freezes a streak, you don't get a perfect week, so you don't get a prize at the end of the week.
Okay.
So it's like you lose your perfect. You have to wait till like the next, like starting Sunday for the next week, and they have ranked Duolingo.
That's crazy.
So like look at this. Like I'm in Emerald right now, I think. So like I can grind Duolingo. Like yeah, I'm in Emerald League, and
You're 24th though in Emerald.
Well, it's weekly, so it's like it accumulates XP. That's why the timeshow XP is clutch because I can like timeshow my XP. But it's like the top 7 promote to the next league, and at the very end, it's a tournament. So you have to go through like a weekly tournament, like a 1v1 winner take all tournament, like with like 64 people to like get like a champion 1, and then like every time you go up after that point, it's a tournament arc.
Yeah, that's kind of clean. I don't know. Like,
it's kind of hard.
I want to get into Duolingo. Like, I probably should do Japanese, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like Spanish is more useful, so I feel like I want to do Spanish first, and then eventually do like another language.
Oh, they also have events. You can get like event XP and like event prices.
That's crazy.
Customizable character models.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Next drink. Throw it up there. It's not too bad. It's just. I just whipped something up based on stuff. I think I might have I put vanilla vodka in here. I don't know if that's really
gonna fuck it up.
Yeah,
you put the Midori in there too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was probably the mess up, but it was already too late. It was already in there. So
it's already invested. Yeah.
Without the maybe we'll see. We haven't tried it yet, but maybe if this drink is good, I would say take out the vanilla vodka, probably even better.
Yeah.
But let's just try it and see how it is. It looks cool. Green,
cheers.
Obviously, it always looks cool. Not bad.
Okay. So stick with me. The vanilla in it makes it like a float. Is what it feels like. Like it's like the feeling of like a root beer float, kind of. Where it's like you have like that sweet kind of, but you have the tartness of like the Midori and like the carbonation of the Sprite. But then it's like you have like the the vanilla vodka, you like that sweet creamy flavor. It feels kind of like a float, like a Midori float.
Well, not the float necessarily, but it's more like, have you seen like if you go to like those
cream
places?
Sodas?
Yeah, the places that have like the just soda machines with like the touchscreen and everything.
Like cream sodas,
I've seen like a vanilla Sprite before, and when I worked at Sonic, vanilla Sprite was pretty common. So that was my mindset of like, I feel like it will still work. Although yes, the green apple and Midori are kind of different.
Did you put green apple and Midori or just green apple?
Both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I put both green apple and Midori in yours. That's melon and green apple, which I thought those would clash pretty well because they're both like
fruit.
Yeah, they're both fruit basically.
Like sour fruit, yeah.
Yeah. So I knew those would clash well. The vanilla was where I was kind of gambling because I was like, vanilla Sprite is good, but I don't know if vanilla Sprite with the fruits.
I think it turned out well.
It did turn out.
It's pretty good.
Better than I thought it would. So actually, scratch what I said in the beginning. Throw it in the vanilla vodka.
Throw it in the vanilla vodka, man.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
try it.
Fuck it. So
honestly, this is solid though.
I would honestly give it like a 7.5.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say maybe like, for me, I'll give it a little higher. I'm like 7.67.
Yeah,
7.678235. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Maybe 2.4, but it depends on like, maybe if it was a little colder.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe a little bit more. I put maybe a little bit more like either Midori or the green apple schnapps in there. Maybe. Actually, no, probably not. Actually, maybe more vanilla vodka, low key. I don't know. Actually, I feel like it just needs a little bit more alcohol.
Something.
I feel like there's too much.
A shot of tequila.
It's like the Jack meme with the protein. This is us with tequila all night. It's like shot of tequila.
Right, let's try it. No, so yeah, it's not bad. I definitely recommend it. I would drink this a couple times throughout the night.
Honestly, it's just like really, it's a green apple Sprite with like a little extra kick and
a little kick, yeah. A little vanilla.
Yeah, I mean, if you like Sprite, which I hope you like Sprite on this show. At this point, Sprite and Ranch are like the two things on this channel you can't hate. Yeah. You can't hate those. If you're on this channel, you can't hate Ranch and you can't hate Sprite.
No, you have to love them. And then like throw on some green apple.
Yeah, come on. How can you not like green apple?
And it's green? Man? It's green flavor? Bro.
We already talked about apple's a top 5 fruit. If you're disagreeing, you're just Eduardo. You're a bum.
I'm going to be honest. You actually got to be retarded. Like, straight up, like autism.
Something is wrong with your taste buds. If you're thinking apple, not top 5. Especially if you're saying it's not top 10. Damn near, I think your taste buds are gone. I don't think you have them. I think you have COVID permanently.
Yeah, and I think it was funny. And Eduardo's like, mango better. And we're like, why? And he's like, because mango juice in El Salvador. I'm like, that's juice. That's juice.
And you want to get into the juices. Apple got apple juice. You're not telling me apple juice is not goated. You're not telling me that.
Exactly. It's like, apple cider. I love apple cider, though. But like Apple's just
Angry Orchard's your go-to.
It's such a versatile player.
Yeah, sponsor us, Angry Orchard.
And like dude, Apple sponsor us generally. Like Apple with peanut butter, Apple with caramel, Apple with chocolate, like Apple with yogurt. Like the dipping sauces go to Apple with applesauce. Like Apple with cheese. Like it goes. The list goes on and on about
caramel apples.
Caramel apples. Like it can go with so many things.
Yeah, so goated. I remember we were at Luis's graduation party. They had the candy apples. Like they're goated. They're goated. Like you can't go wrong with an apple. And that's how you know last year was stacked, bro. Eduardo having top 5 apple, not a top 5 fruit, wasn't even the top 3 in the voting. That's how hot the takes were last year. Crazy. Low-key, that probably is a harder in my. Obviously, it's my.
I think it's the hottest.
I think it's hotter than my take of the Spider-Verse.
See, I stand with the fact that should be the hottest take. That should have won #1 hottest take.
To me, I'm still gonna say Devin saying JJK is generic. I think that's the hottest take to me. Still.
See, like I don't know. I like
they're both so hot.
I hear the generic and I'm like, that's just okay. I hear the generic. I'm like, that's just dumb. Devin's never seen JJK. He's like, I feel like it's just.
He has seen it.
He says he hasn't.
He has.
He said he hasn't.
He has seen season 1. He definitely said that in the episode.
I could have sworn he said I haven't seen JJK. It's on my list.
No, he has. He hasn't seen Vinland Saga. That's in his list.
No,
but he definitely said he's
maybe he
read
read like the manga. He hasn't read the manga yet.
Yeah, he's seen JJK.
Maybe. Okay. Either way, it's like it just feels like ignorance. Like you're just unintelligent, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like Eduardo, like not even just saying like the apple's not top 5, but like doubling down, and then also his list changes. And it's like
it's changed 4 times.
It's changed like 4 or 5 times, even more like in person. That's off the podcast, and it's like that's just like Devin's dumb, Eduardo's retarded. Like that's just like it's like 2 different ends of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Of like the idiocracy spectrum.
There's like Devin's stupid, Eduardo's brain dead.
Yeah, like Eduardo literally has like no brain cells.
Yeah.
He's like porn brain rot. Like that's what he is.
Porn brain rot. Have you ever played COD Zombies? The brain rot. Yeah. The brain rot perk. That's Eduardo.
I'm getting more vanilla now.
Off the perk.
It feels like I taste more vanilla.
Maybe I didn't mix it as well.
It's like settling probably.
Yeah.
Because it's thicker, so it settles at the bottom. So what was the thing you wanted to get into?
Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about basically like the future of the channel here. So for me, this is I've just been thinking about this for a while. I've kind of said it before. I've hinted at it before. I don't really know. I want to do more like actual stuff. Like I want to do more like vlogs and just especially after the Jungle Juice episode, which you guys have seen at this point. I want to do like more gaming stuff as well. Well, not gaming, but like, you know, like real like stuff that we do normally that we don't normally record, stuff like that. Like I'd want to play Doomlings is a game we played plenty of times.
Like Doomlings is probably the most fun. I would honestly say it's probably the most fun card game because it's literally just Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
it's just Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's like, well, not really, but like it feels like Yu-Gi-Oh with like your perks and like all this shit. Like it stacks.
Yeah.
Like it's probably the most fun game. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's like it's probably the most fun game that we have.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's why we used to play it all. We actually haven't played it in quite a while.
And then like honestly, the times where it's like literally like this dude got 3 stocks. It's like I'm losing. All right, Devin has 47 points right now. Can we get his ass? Yeah. All right, we're gonna combo Devin.
So you guys don't know this. I'm undefeated in Doomlings for that reason. I'm just such a good like instigator, and I deflect things. I'm like. Look at that nigga over there with 50 points. Let's go ahead and go for him. I'm sitting at this is what happened. I'd have 49 and then Devin would have 50. I'm like, why are we letting Devin have 50? and then they're not gonna be like, oh yo, why Devin does have 50? And they don't even think of me at 49.
There was one time I was playing a green deck, and you know green like grows, right? Like it stacks on itself, and like I had like 17 points and you had like 35, and the game's like, all right, we're gonna really let Tyler start building a green deck right now. You know how Tyler is, and you're gonna let him build a green deck that like last minute he can have 75 points. Nah, let's get his ass. And then one of them was like, yeah, well you had that, and I'm like, Gabe has 35. You're like, but you're conspiring over there, and I'm like, I'm not just playing the game.
When it comes to games, Devin like swears Tyler is like Lelouch.
No, I'm Lelouch. It's like look, y'all saw it during like fucking Unstable Unicorns. Like look, I know Ash has 6, and she's already showed that she can play 7 right now. But Tyler's got something cooking.
He's cooking something.
Look how many cards he had in his hand. He's cooking something right now. And I'm like, I'm just playing the game.
Every game we play, he's always done that. We're playing like Uno. He's like, Tyler got 2 cards left. I feel like it's 2 wild cards. Let's just hit him with it.
He got 2+4s.
let's attack him. Like he thinks Tyler's like the most giga-brain player every game we play, pretty much.
I try to strategize. But you know that like y'all know this, if you play any kind of like base like streamline normal card games, things like Doomlings and Unstable Unicorns and like Exploding Kittens and stuff like that, like you can prep. It's just luck of the draw sometimes, and sometimes really you just have an ass hand, and it's like you literally can't do nothing. There was a point in like Unstable Unicorn Exploding Kittens where I was like, I had like 9 cards in my hand. I just couldn't do anything because like half of them were cat cards, and like the other half were like situational, and I'm like, I cannot do anything. And Devin's like,
he's got a lot going on.
He's like 1, 2, 3. All right, Tyler, deal with that on your turn. And I'm like, okay, let's try to figure this out.
Although typically though, it is usually me and you who do win the.
Yeah, we usually do like end up winning it.
So it's like the suspicion is right sometimes, but sometimes it's overblown. Because I get it as well. But this was the biggest issue for me in Among Us. They were like, Gabe is light. He will literally plot out I'll like take a step into like decontamination. Like he killed someone and invented and then went to decontam. I'm like, no, I walked there. You literally saw me.
Heaven forbid Devin died round 1.
Yeah, it's over.
Heaven forbid Devin died
like auto luck. Gabe out of here.
Straight up, someone can see like Coral murdered Devin, and they'll say that, and then someone's like Ash is like, what's Gabe doing though? And everyone's like, yeah, what's Gabe doing?
Me and Tyler suffer from the fact that we are strategists, but we get pinned as galaxy brain strategists, so it's like we are overly like analyzed when it comes to games till we can't play freely. They will constantly look at every little thing we do and find connections that aren't there.
Well, it goes back to like anime logic. Like when it comes to like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. Like if you watch Yu-Gi-Oh, like especially when Yami Yugi's playing, the pharaoh that's like in Yugi's Millennium Puzzle, when he's playing, like he'll admit a lot of times it's just heart of the cards. That's why like, the joke is like heart of the cards. It's 100% luck. It's just luck based. Like I hope my card that I need is at the top of the deck right now. But then they play it off like, oh yeah, I knew it was gonna be there. So it's like a strategy. And I think like growing up, people seeing shit like that, especially Devin, because he like was in it, and he's like he thinks like, oh yeah, like he says it's luck, and that he's just like, oh, I'm just playing the game. But it's like he could actually foresee the next 10 cards in the deck, and he can plan out every person's hand. He can count cards and know exactly what everyone has, know exactly what their strategies are, and then counter it in real time. Like I think like he thinks that.
Yeah.
But then it's like I'm sitting there like, in my mind like, how the fuck am I gonna play my next turn?
Yeah,
like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like, what am I gonna do?
So many times I'm sitting there like, what am I gonna do next? And then Devin's just like, Gabe's plotted out the entire next phase of the game. He already knows exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm like,
oh my god. And
I'm like, oh, what's Devin doing?
I don't know if you saw Devin's face. Every time you or I played like foresee the future, Devin's like he's like, it's like we're L and we're planning out like the mastermind plot to like ruin Devin's game.
There'd be like a time where it's like I had like change in the future.
Share and change, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like 4 people away from me. He's like, I feel like Gabe did something to me. We're like, I can't touch you. He's like, but I feel like you did something. No, I can't.
I saw 3. You're number 4.
Yeah,
you said that. You're like, no, I saw 3. And you're number 4, or he was number 5, and it's like, I don't know what you drew.
Yeah.
And Devin's like, I don't know, man. You probably like, when you touch the deck, you could like toss.
Push the card down.
You know like toss and she like seismic feel everything around him. Like you like touched it, and it's like, okay, I can see the future.
Maybe that goes into his hating character, where he just
falls to hate.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That was a tangent, whatever. The point is, I was just getting into, I want to do more stuff like that. And I feel like lately, especially at the tail end of season 2, the podcasts have just been getting stale and just reusing same old things. So I'm really like, I want to work on doing other stuff for the channel. Like, I'm fine with the PJ-Coop. That's once every month pretty much, so it's fine. And right now I already have like 3 ideas for future PJ-Coops I want to do anyway, so there's plenty of ideas for that. Yeah, eventually I assume probably like around the 20s it's probably going to start getting more reused, but at least for the foreseeable future we're set on PJ-Coop, so we're going to definitely continue that. But I don't really know if I want to continue doing the podcast because it just feels dry. Yeah, because like it feels like dry and it feels like we're just reusing old stuff. So I'd rather like go into, if we're gonna do the same old stuff that we're always doing, like music drafts and stuff, that's not really a podcast episode. We can just do that and put it on the channel anyways. That's not really a podcast episode. The drafts, same thing. That's not really a podcast episode. That's more like a draft. It's just like its own video thing. We've only done one of them, but like Who's Meat in Your Mouth, we could definitely redo that again, like do part 2 or whatever. That's not really a podcast. So there's plenty of stuff that we've been doing that are not really podcast episodes. The only ones that are like themed that are like podcast episodes are the 2x3 episodes. And we've pretty much knocked out all the ones we want to do, except maybe the manga 3x3, but no one's really read that much manga aside from me to even make a manga 3x3. So if we ever did, it'd be like in the future. You haven't read that much.
I've read quite a bit of manga.
You maybe read like 15? That's like,
I've read at least 20.
At least 20? I mean,
at least 20.
So then you can do half of your list would be in there then, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a lot,
we should do manga / manhwa. So that way because I've read quite a few manhwas. I've read quite a few manhwas too.
But like, point is, that's what I was thinking, and that's why I've been wanting to I've been thinking, I don't really know if I want to continue the podcast anymore. I'm thinking I just want to stop it and we just do regular video edit. Like, I don't want to quit the channel. I just want to quit the podcast. At least put it on pause. Maybe we'll come back next year, like a full cycle or something, and we'll have maybe it's just a hiatus type thing. But as of right now, I don't really see wanting to do a season 3, like presently, like doing like it right after season 2 ends. I'd put it on pause and see about what we're gonna do, and just do other ideas that we want to do instead. That's just what I've been thinking.
I read almost 50.
50?
Like 45.
Are you looking at your mind list?
Oh, my watch list, my anime watch list.
Oh, the Google Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is like, I've read like almost 50.
I guess it's quite a bit, but in still, that's just me and you though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
ideally you want more than that.
But like the thing is like I kind of agree. Like, it is getting stale, but like,
another thing is,
I don't want to, but it's like I kind of do. You know what I mean?
This also goes into a little bit of shitting on Devin, but like, Devin doesn't really add anything. A lot of times, like, I feel he doesn't.
Before you get into it, like, deeply, like, we have talked about this before, and we like put it off in like a joking manner, but like in all seriousness, like, you and I are the backbone for everything that happens on this channel, and it's like, if it gets done because we do it. And we've talked about like the game show is something that we all want to do, but it's like the earnest falls on you and I, and we would have to do it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things I purposely will back out of because I don't want to load up my, like, Chicken-Coop is one of them. Recently, I've stepped more into of a role than I used to, but back when we first started Chicken-Coop, I completely stepped away from it. I said, this is not my thing. I don't want to put too many things on my plate because I had the podcast at the time going on my plate, and I also had school and everything, so I didn't want to throw that on top of it. So a lot of, like, the game show is one of those things where I'm like, I will not do this. This is all, like, if you want to do this, Tyler, this is all you. Jowp Gaming Channel, another thing, that's all Tyler. I stepped away from that. That's all Tyler. I don't want to put too much on my stuff. Recently, I've stepped more into the Chicken-Coop now because I've had more ideas.
But that's a preference, though. It's like, it's not like you were forced to.
Yeah, and I've also had just more time now because we had such a, at certain point, we've had such a backlog, which I don't know, you guys might have noticed based on the topics that we talked about on
like
these episodes.
Dated and stuff, yeah.
We've had quite a bit of backlog to where we haven't recorded an actual podcast episode since like
3 weeks ago at least.
No, like a month,
maybe,
2 months ago, maybe.
It's been a while.
Because I wouldn't,
like Chicken-Coop doesn't count, obviously.
Because I'm not counting the themed episodes. So
yeah,
I'm saying like an actual, like,
oh, like, you mean like an off-rip?
Yeah,
like
an
nothing,
actual like off-rip podcast episode, 2 months, I think. Honestly, like, it's been so, like, genuinely, I think the finals for the tournament is the last time we talked. Oh wait, no, we had one more after that. I'm pretty sure. 97 was the red. I don't know. I think that was the last one actually. I think that was truly the last one we talked about.
And then if you think about it, guys, too, like the number that it is, add like or subtract 4 weeks because like that's when it was 3 to 4 weeks is usually when it's recorded.
Yeah.
Because of the backlog. So it's like, even though it's 97, it was like recorded when 93 came out. So it's like inflation.
Yeah, it's been so long. I don't remember the point. I don't even remember the point I was bringing up with that.
Well, it's just like we just like it's getting repetitive and stale.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I think at least at the very least take a break from it. I think this episode is going to come out after the award show, and I'll definitely reiterate on the award show as well, so you guys will actually know it. But this is just more like, now that I think about it, I guess this is after. You guys already heard the news at this point. But yeah, I've been thinking about stopping it, and I've pretty much planned on it, which is why, like, even in the Xenon episode for 94, I said it was his last episode because that was the plan. I was like, okay, I don't see us doing it, at least I didn't see myself doing it. If you guys wanted to continue without me, that's fine. Yeah. But I didn't see myself doing it. And I also felt like, I feel like if I stopped doing it, you guys would probably stop as well.
Yeah, because like, it would default to me having to manage it, and then I'm assuming if you're stepping away, you're also not going to do the editing of it too. Yeah. So then it's like,
that's more on your plate.
That's like on my plate, and like I have work. I'm still taking classes. It's like I have Chicken-Coop as well. I have Chicken-Coop as well that I'm doing. So it's like I have even the gaming channel, the TikTok, which I haven't. Granted. Yeah. Take the licks where it's due. Like I haven't been keeping up with it.
If you can shit on Devin for the Twitter, you
like
can
if I am allowed to shit on Devin with Twitter, I'm allowed to like get shit on me of like TikTok. Even though, quite frankly, 500K. That's all I'm gonna say. Like half a mil. Also, half a mil. I'm just saying. That's my idea. Half a mil.
Since we're taking our shit, I'll take my for the Jowp Clips channel. I haven't navigated the Jowp Clips channel.
I'll take my shit. I'll take my gold too. 500K. That's all I'm saying. 500,000 people. Hey, you know what? My shit.
I also take my ideas too. The music drafts, all my ideas. I'm just saying, music draft with my idea, those banged. I think it's like the second most popular video on the channel. Yeah. Also with my idea, the favorite songs episode, my idea as well.
Second most popular? That's the
draft. I'm pretty sure it was.
Second most popular is Weep Con interviews. 500.
Which one?
Weep Con interviews.
Oh, episode.
Oh, podcast. I mean I mean like video.
Because episode, I think number one. I don't know if you really want to count the award show, but
I don't count the award show at Christmas.
Because I think there isn't there. I'm pretty sure there's one above it, above the media draft. Maybe it's number one then if you don't count the award show. But
I don't count the award show or the
Christmas. Well, yeah, Christmas. That's a special, so I wouldn't count it anyways.
But yeah, I mean like it's been strained, and like I'm sure y'all are probably sensing it too. Like we've talked about like
it'd be number one then.
Like we've talked about how like YouTube is like taking away views, which is a real thing. Like YouTube is taking away views, but I'm sure like even if they weren't, we'd have a decline in views because it is it is getting stale, and you only have so many ideas.
We're also getting less comments than we used to at one point. Like people kind of like there's a lot of times where we get videos where it's like one comment from one person. So it's like I think you guys understand as well. It is getting dry. But it's like at the end of the day, I'm sure you guys still enjoy it, obviously, because you definitely enjoy it. So you still come back. You do comment even then. Like you guys still comment every now and then or whatever. You guys obviously still enjoy it, but I think it's just more like you enjoy us than you enjoy the content. So we're still gonna give you us. Like we're not quitting the channel. We're just quitting the podcast, or at least pausing the podcast. Maybe we'll. And I
wouldn't even mind doing like a monthly podcast.
Yeah, even that wouldn't be bad.
Because it's like once a month.
PJ-Coop's the first Friday of every month. Maybe the last Friday is the episode.
Or like the second. So it's like every we do like the second or third Friday of the month, like middle of the month, and it's like kind of like a catch up of what's happening. Yeah. Because then that's easy because like we just what has happened in the past month, what we could talk about. But like weekly, it's like. It's hard.
There's so many times like it's like you've seen it before. Like give Devin props where it is. Sometimes he will try and start a conversation of like, "What do you guys do this week? Work." That's literally all we do. Sometimes
work and sleep and gym.
That's all we've done. Like, and there's also a story. Like, I have to tell you this after the podcast. Actually, this isn't the podcast. Actually, off PJ-Coop, I have to tell you this story. That's crazy, but it's personal stuff that I can't tell publicly because it's not my tea to tell, but it's pretty interesting. I do want to tell you it's pretty cool. It probably like the most interesting thing that's happened to me in my adult life, so it's pretty cool. But I can't talk about it on the podcast because it's not my business to talk about. And
but no, I definitely agree. Like I have been feeling, and I think I said that like I miss. I forget what we were talking about, like season 1 versus season 2. I think, and it's like I think season 2 has altogether better content. Yeah. But like season 1 felt better. Because it was like, it was new, we're just saying things, we're having a good time, we're having fun. But it's like season 2, it's like, that's all, like, I talk about like, I don't like themed episodes. I like it where we just go off cuff. Yeah, and that's why it feels natural. It feels like, because like the whole purpose of us starting the podcast was like, we have interesting PS4 and Discord calls. So it's like, let's just make that a podcast.
Yeah, and that's what season 1 was.
Felt fun.
Yeah, that's why season 1 was so fun. It was us just talking, and even then, parts of season 2 were like, it's not all of season 2. No, like I didn't hate it. I do enjoy the themed episodes, but that just goes into what I was saying earlier, where I feel like those are just video ideas.
You can make a video out of it. Yeah.
The idea of the podcast was to do more of like what, like the beginning of season 2 and basically season 1 was, where it's just we sit down, have nothing in mind, and we just talk. Yeah, like how we would normally with the cameras not off. Or not on, we just do it when they're on. That was the idea of it, and I think the farther we've gotten into it, we've just strayed away from that and just started making basically scripted content but unscripted. And that's like, it's not really what the point of this podcast was, but I think we ran into that because we ran out of stuff to talk about. It's just
you only talk about so much stuff. We don't lead interesting lives. We're just people.
As much as Devin would like to think we're interesting people, we're really not.
We are people.
Yeah, we're pretty boring people.
Hey, say the N word. Ready? We're just basic ass
niggas.
Like that's all we are. We are not.
There's a reason we're at 80 subs and people like Ludwig are at like millions because he's more interesting than we are. Like we're not blind to that. We're not thinking, oh, YouTube is just cucking us. Like no, we are aware there are people more entertaining than us. We are
because if we were that entertaining, we would have already been more successful.
Yeah, like and the fact that we're not successful is just proof that we were not that entertaining.
It's humbling. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just understanding the fact that we've run out of stuff to talk about. And I feel like if we continue season 3, it would be dragging it. Like, I think season 3 would get really dragging.
Well,
like,
and I wouldn't
there'd be so much reuse.
Like, I wouldn't even mind, like pausing the weekly and still doing season 3. But, like, it's just a September to September, like, it's just a time-based thing is where it falls into the season, right? But it would be like, we do something fun. Like, if we do, like we talked about before the podcast, like a bowling special. We go bowling, and then we go to the arcade. Maybe we do a podcast after, talk about it real quick. Yeah. That episode. Or it's like, we do something special, just do a podcast episode after that, like make a video of that, us doing that thing, and then maybe talk some of the BTS stuff about it. And that could be like, just throw it in the episode, and then it falls in season 3. But it wouldn't be like a weekly thing. It would just be like whenever we get it around to it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how much of this we're going to talk about during the award show. Also, granted, we haven't recorded the award show yet as of right now. I don't even know if Devin's going to be there for award show. We still haven't decided that yet. It could just be us two for the award show. We really don't know.
Maybe Eddie.
Oh yeah, Eddie will definitely be there. He'll definitely be there. But I don't know if he's going to be on camera or not. He's going to be the intern. So, low-key, if Devin's not there, I might just put Eddie on camera anyways.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah.
But yeah, we're not even sure if Devin's gonna be there for award show because of stuff that's been going on with Devin. So we don't even know.
I think Eduardo's the bum.
We know Eduardo's not gonna be there. We're not even gonna think about it. We know he's not gonna be there. So I don't know how much we're gonna talk about this on the podcast or like on the award show. So I guess we just talk about it here. I think I can see season 3 being like an RDC situation where it's just like we're just gonna come out when they come out. Like we're not gonna really. Chicken Coop's gonna be only like set schedule.
It's the only consistent one.
Yeah,
but that's just because like it's fun. And you drink, and we already have ideas, and it's like it's still in that novelty infant phase where it's like it's fun, which I hope it doesn't end up devolving. I hope because it's monthly, it's like we can kind of like space it out.
See, if you think about it, it took us like 90 episodes before the podcast got dry. Probably not 90, probably a little
and
less.
Realistically,
like 70 maybe.
But even 72, that would be like what 6 years, if technically speaking, if you do like a monthly. So it's
exactly. So in
we're
6
set.
years, we're
and
good.
like we're alcoholic. Well, like some of us are alcoholics. So it's like it's not gonna get stale drinking. Worst comes to worst,
it's probably gonna get better.
And then worst comes to worst, just fucking play a game like Mario Kart while
Jungle
drinking.
Juice episode part 2.
Like there's so many things you could do with
because
it.
at the end of the day, there's not one set Jungle Juice. Jungle Juice is an idea. We just make.
Well, and we already talked about it. If you're watching this, that means like. Because if you watch the Jungle Juice episode, it doesn't have the preparation Jungle Juice. It jumps right into it because like some stuff happened with the intern because he's recorded on the video on his phone, not on my phone. So when I was editing it, like I didn't have the video. It was like a 20-minute video of like us prepping Jungle Juice, like some more BTS stuff, whatever, like getting ready for that episode. He did on his phone, and we couldn't get it in time for the first Friday in the month because the first Friday was the first of the month. So it's like we got that out, and then like later on there was like obviously you could see like a BTS or like prep Jungle Juice, whatever I want to call it, right? And that came out, but like, oh yeah, it's a random. I forgot where I was going. It's a random assortment of drinks, and Jungle Juice is like an ever evolving thing. It is. You can literally just like, I'm just gonna add less Malibu. Let's add some Midori. I think that'd be fun. Like you just change it.
We could easily knock out a new Jungle Juice episode playing Mario Party. Mario Party's been an idea we've been wanting to do.
Oh my god, I would love to do Mario Party.
That's like a day one idea we've been wanting to do. We just never have done it yet, but it's still on the table.
It's an easy drinking game.
Is this something that I can see lasting for way
longer
in the podcast?
And I'll say like easy drinking game for Mario Party. Someone steals your star, take a shot. Easy drinking game. Easy.
And we're all young guys. We can obviously drink. We're not 30 where we're like, I'm getting tired of drinking. We're novel to it.
My liver hurts.
We're new to it. Tyler just turned 21. We're new to this thing. We're not like old and tired of it. If anything else, I think we're gonna get better because our tastes are gonna get more refined as we age, and the more we drink, we're gonna be like, damn, like vodka used to taste like hand sanitizer. Now it kind of tastes good. Like Loki, we're gonna start getting more advanced in the drinks, and we're gonna be like, all right, look, we can do harder drinks, and it's not gonna taste as bad to us. And who can say like if we're doing Chicken Coop into like the 50s, who knows? Like that's like what 3 years from now or something.
4.
Yeah, like if we get to episode 50, we could probably try a drink from like season 1, episode like 3 or something. We're like, dude, that was all alcohol. We try it, feel like that's light work.
Like no reaction.
Who knows? But
and I just want to preface that like it's not that we're all gonna get used to harder drinks. We are used to harder drinks. Some people are gonna get used to harder drinks and not complain about it.
I can see Eduardo being someone who gets used to it if he actually shows up to more Chicken Coops.
If he was more consistent. If he would just hit more reps. If he would just push to failure every time.
Eduardo strikes me as someone who'd become an alcoholic easily.
For sure. And then Devin, like, maybe it goes into like hater because you say you're an alcoholic. He's like, I'm a bigger alcoholic. I drink 200 proof rum. And then he's like moonshine. He's like, it's like 100 proof. He's like. It's like, bro, you tell me you drink not one, but like 2 shots of 200 proof rum? No shot, dude. No. That's 100. First off, I don't even know if you can get 100% alcohol rum because that's just Everclear. It's just the skim, like the ethanol skim of like creating moonshine. So it's like, what the fuck are you on about drinking that much? I think it's a whole myth. But like, even if let's say it was like 150, right? Or realistically, what I think it was 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume, and he heard 100 and thought, oh, don't you double that number for the proof? And it's like 100, 200 proof. But it's not. It's like 100 proof, and it's basically tequila we're taking shots of. You know what I mean? But that's a whole thing. But like the whole podcast thing, I've been thinking about it for a while. I didn't want to be the one that said it, but it's like it has been feeling stale, and it's like one of those things that's like it is kind of our baby, and it's hard to let go of that thing because like we've been so consistent with it for 2 whole years, and like
that's one thing I always hang my hat on.
With it
2 straight years, never missing a week,
despite like seldom progress, like seldom to no progress. Like we were able to like push that out because it is something that we've all wanted to try. But I think what we should have done is maybe started like with the YouTube stuff and then became the like YouTuber turned podcaster. I think that would have been a better order of events. But everyone's journey is different. We started with a podcast and we want to go into YouTube, like videos. Because at the end of the day, we still love making content, despite all the shortcomings that we've had and all the faults that we give.
And all the shit talking we do. About, we talk so much shit about Devin and Eduardo. At the end of the day, maybe not Eduardo as much. Like, Devin is definitely still about making content. As much as as much as you might think based on how we talk about Devin, he's not. He definitely is still about making the content.
Exactly.
Eduardo probably has lost a little bit of his spark as he used to.
He's coming back though, because like once Chicken-Coop started, he started to like
liking him,
wanting to be on the podcast again.
Yeah, because of all the people, Eduardo and Jose definitely fall out of the podcast way early, which you can tell why they stopped being
I do think in Eduardo's case, what happened, because we already know, like, and this is an all jokes aside, Eduardo is probably like one of the laziest people in our group. Because like at least Jose goes to work for like fucking 13 hours a day. Yeah. But like Eduardo, like, and this isn't like, I mean, it kind of is a diss, like it's a slide diss. But it's like, I think what happened is when the podcast first started, he had too much on his plate of not only having to go record the podcast, but then also having to go edit the podcast on a time schedule, not at his own leisure. Yeah. And I think that's what like the problem is, because I don't know if I said on this podcast, with the gaming channel, Eduardo would watch the Pokemon streams and he would text me and say, hey, can you send me the VOD? Because I want to edit these. But it's something that he wants to do, and he knows there's no timetable with it, and there's no repercussions if it's a bad edit. Because like I just won't put it up, I'll edit it myself. So it's like I think it was too much on his plate at once. You know what I mean? Like he had to both be there and edit it.
He sat through it for like at least, I want to say Eduardo stopped editing around the 40, so he definitely did it for like damn near a year, almost a year. So he did do it for a while.
He trooped through
and
it,
then he still stayed on the podcast till like at least the 60s.
When I came back, basically,
And that's when he fully left. But I mean, him and Jose, obviously, you can tell they fell out of love with the podcast pretty early, especially Jose. Jose got sick, and he used that as an excuse to stop being on the podcast, pretty much. So I mean, everyone kind of had their own feel. I don't know. Devin's never publicly said anything about it. I say publicly. He's never told us anything about losing interest in the podcast. But at least the idea I got from Devin is that based on his effort on the podcast, it feels like he's also fell out of it as well. But I mean, he's never said anything to me about it. I don't know if he said anything to you, but he's never said anything to me about it, so I don't know. But it does feel like he's not as invested as he used to be.
Well, he has to, like, as a whole, it's been getting stale. It's been feeling stale. Yeah. And I agree that it has been feeling stale.
Yeah.
But I think it would behoove us to stop doing weekly. The only problem is that we have to, well, it's a whenever for the podcast specifically, but we have to be consistent, not as like every week there's a video coming up, but like being semi-consistent of making content and not falling into the rut, like what I mean with TikTok, where it's like, we did it good, and then I didn't do it for a week, and then it was 2, and then it was 4, and then it was 6, and then it was 8, not fall into that rut of like, I just didn't do it, and then we stopped.
That's what happened with the Clips channel. Like I was like, exactly. I used to like because what I would do is my schedule was I would just make clips as I was editing the episode. I find this segment, I'm like, wait, boom, that's a clip. And then I slowly stopped doing it. So I was like, I'll just take a break this week because I'm backlogged. And eventually, like the backlog caught up to me, and I just stopped doing it. I was like, well, I already stopped one.
Yeah,
week.
You're already used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it stacks up like that. It's so easy to fall into that rut.
Like I feel like every couple of weeks we have to do something.
Yeah.
Like even if something as simple as like playing fucking frisbee golf or something.
Well, one thing I want to play. I've tried frisbee golf already, and it was so fun. I played with this guy who does frisbee golfing for like that's his hobby. He does all the time. I'm down to do frisbee golfing. One thing I want to do mini golf. A mini golf vlog would be fun too, because that's an easy layup right there. Everyone knows what mini golf.
We talk about
bowling is easy.
Arcade, easy. Karaoke, that's easy as shit.
I've actually never done karaoke.
Karaoke's pretty fun. I wouldn't want to go to round one though. I'm gonna go to like a different one. And then obviously,
I do have an idea for karaoke
vlogs. Obviously, vlogs.
Vlogs, I've always wanted to do.
And then like on-the-street interviews.
Yeah. And actually, I'm so glad. I mean, It's a half and half thing. I'm glad that we did a vlog at WeebCon. I do wish we would have started vlogging earlier so we can like get an idea of it. So WeebCon wasn't like our test trial. I wish our test trial was probably like, I don't know, what would have been like a good example. Like obviously AX would have been good, but like before that, I feel like there's other stuff we've done. We could have vlogged. We just never.
Not on the channel, but Corpus Christi.
Yeah, but stuff like that. Like I feel like I wish there was more times where because that was even before we even thought about starting the channel. I wish we just got
even
into
like the trip when you came up to Arkansas. For my birthday,
there, but yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, when they came up to Arkansas for my birthday.
Yeah, that
like,
would have been
that'd
something
been
as
easy.
Well. Or we went to Austin to do the escape rooms and stuff. You didn't go, but but like when we did that, stuff like that. It's like I wish we would have done more like that, so we could learn all the stuff that we learned from the WeebCon stuff earlier. Because even then, like look, we talked about before in an episode how the WeebCon vlog taught us things about how to vlog, and that the Chicago vlog. Learn more things. It's like the more you do
it's experience.
You're gonna realize, damn, I should have done this. I should have done that.
You know what got me? The fucking science chicken coop. B-roll is your best friend.
Yes.
B-roll is your absolute best friend.
And that's what I learned from the science one. So I was like, all right, when I'm in Chicago, I'm gonna record a whole bunch of B-roll. You know what I forgot to do? Record actual content.
Audio.
It was all B-roll. it was straight B-roll. I was like,
but like straight, if you're gonna watch on a vlog, like a vlog or a video where it has like real life people, B-roll is your best friend.
Yes.
Like it's the most obscure thing. Like okay, when we were recording the Pokemon chicken coop, the intro
opening,
the opening for the Pokemon opening, like Gabe actually said like, and you could hear it like if I didn't like mute the clip, Gabe's like, I was like, oh yeah, let me see the phone, let's do this next, and Gabe's like, hold on, I'm getting B-roll, because like we're just getting random shit, and like it turns out the random shit he got, I was like, you know what, fuck it, that looks better than the shit that we scripted, I'm gonna use that instead.
It goes into what we're saying, we're not as entertaining as we think sometimes, so sometimes the unscripted stuff is better than the scripted stuff.
No, exactly, I think we are as entertaining as we think sometimes, when it's not scripted.
Yeah.
When we're just like off the cuff, it's like, okay, we can hit those highs, and like those B-rolls are just so fun. Like the whole thing, okay, the Friends opening, when we were recording, and I was recording Eddie and Gabe, and then like, Eddie's like, because he didn't know I was recording that, or Jose, he didn't know Jose was recording that, and then he was like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna record you, with his phone, and that made the fucking final cut. Because it was funny that y'all were just like cuddling, and it's like, what the fuck's this guy doing? You're funny guy. And it's like Eddie the intern.
That just comes down to like ultimately it's certain things that we don't. Because I think we get in our own heads about we especially me and Tyler definitely fall into this. We over plan things to where like try and plan comedy and it doesn't work like that. You can't always plan comedy unless you're good at it. Like there's people who are good at it, obviously, like show writers and shit. Yeah, like they're good at it. We're not that good, obviously, but we think that we need to plan it out, and that's why stuff comes out as dry sometimes. But then the off the cuff stuff, like some of the hypotheticals that you love from season 1, all off the cuff.
No prep time.
Yeah, no prep time. And then some of the stuff in season 2, it's like the drafts and stuff, it's like those are hypotheticals in a sense, but they're planned out hypotheticals, so they're not as funny. They're entertaining, but they're not as funny. Like, is the comic book draft as funny as like Blood God? No, probably not. Blood God's probably definitely more entertaining, and so is Jowp X. Jowp X was a completely off the cuff hypothetical, and that just comes down to, I think a lot of the off the cuff stuff is just gonna be better because we're not overthinking it. That's definitely something I come into a lot, is I overthink things a lot when it comes to writing stuff, which is why it's an issue I've come into when I was writing the script for my vlog. I'm like, dude, I'm just overthinking this too much. I'm just gonna like
say what's happening.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit record. I'm not gonna like script it out.
No, but like there's a lot of stuff that we did learn. Like it'd be way too much. Like next con we go to, I kind of want to just get like a GoPro and just like have a constant stream.
Yeah.
But that'd be like way too much shit to like sift through. But like, imagine the amount of stuff that you can get.
I mean, I know you brought up the idea of getting a clip, like a mic for the camera we can use for when we do vlogs and stuff. So that's definitely an option as well.
Or it's just my phone, honestly.
Yeah, but your phone works just fine because I also have the same clip.
Oh, and it's like 4K. Yeah, we both have 4K, so it's like
and the
Bluetooth
mics
mics
as well.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even think we need to do that. I think that, especially if it's like over $100, I don't see that.
And it's more accessible too.
Yeah,
so we can just throw it in our pocket.
Yeah, we just easily whip it out real quick. We don't have to bring a camera everywhere we go.
Yeah,
we're already gonna bring our phone everywhere we go. So there's something I would say. Definitely look forward to some vlog from us coming in at least January or February that we're planning on doing.
Oh yeah,
for sure. January or February.
No,
at the latest February. At the latest.
I'd say at the very latest February, but like bank on January. That's like safe bet, hedge bet. But like worst comes to worst, February.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to at least
and that's
try
a big one. And that's like several videos too.
Yeah. I want to do. We can do a lot of content. Off
so
of
much content with that one.
I want to try and get a lot more vlogs in before we do that, so we can get like the stuff that's like, how I learned from Chicago is like, damn, okay, good recording B-roll is good, but you have to also record you talking and doing stuff. Yeah, you have to also do the other stuff, because if you're just straight B-roll, it's just gonna be a voiceover.
See, like
vlog,
it's funny because like the WeebCon vlog. Okay, I think the WeebCon vlog, I think it, barring like the shitty audio because it was a bad mic, like and a fucked up phone, like it did turn out really well.
It did, yeah.
And like same thing with the interviews, it turned out really well, especially like viewer wise for the channel. But the problem with that one, it was all content, no B-roll. There was no, because I was like, I'm not gonna whip out my phone in the middle of a con. Just record nothing. That's like record Gabe buying a fucking pretzel. But it's like that's the fun shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Chicago trip. The Chicago trip was literally the opposite.
You did all B-roll, no content.
I did all B-roll, no content. I was like, I'm an idiot.
Like fusion dances shit and like everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like we need to do more stuff to just get like not master, because we're obviously not gonna master it this quickly, but at least get good at it and have it like a good understanding of it. Because like at this podcast, at the point of the podcast, we're not mastered the podcast. Obviously, someone like Joe Rogan or Logan Paul,
we're efficient at it though.
Yeah, we're efficient to where we know what we need to do. Like there's a certain point, I'm like, all right, we're about an hour in. We can start working on the final topic or like roll on the topic. Typically for me, I have like an internal clock. I'm like, okay, this topic's about to end. Let me introduce a new topic and we'll go to the next topic or whatever. Stuff like that was just experience will kick in. So that's what I want to do before we do this big project we have coming up. So I want to like try and do more stuff. Like I want to go do mini golfing or something, maybe frisbee golfing, do stuff like that to like get more experience in. Especially because now, like I told you, we're basically we're quitting the podcast at least temporarily. I don't want to use the word quitting.
I would say because we're
I would say
freezing.
hiatus. Yeah. I don't want to use the word quit because it's not accurate. We could definitely come back at any point, but it's on hiatus for now. So now we're gonna have more time open up. We used to record these, even though it was backlog,
it was every week.
We record these every week still, anyways,
to maintain the backlog.
Yeah, so it definitely frees up our schedule more to do more stuff.
Yeah, and it's like it devotes more time to like, let's say like when we would normally record for like 2 hours, maybe spend 2 hours like in a Discord call, like what ideas do we have for a video?
Yeah.
Like I think we could like devote those time, that like the extra hours that we spend, maybe like just hop in a Discord call and just like, okay, what's something that we could do? Or even just like go do something during those 2 hours, like mini golf, like bowling, like whatever it is, and like spend that time doing other things. That'll give us the experience that we need.
Or just, I mean, a lot of stuff we probably want to do takes money, and like we said before,
that's a big problem.
We do not make that much money. We're average people, just like probably
working
like
basic ass jobs. Like,
if anything, maybe bold guess, I think Alexis probably has more money than us. I mean, based on the interactions,
I think that's like pretty confident.
Based on the interactions I've had with him from my like 1 a.m. streams, it seems like this nigga's on the grind, bro. Alexis be working. He be working like 12-hour shifts. He probably making more money than we are. So yeah, like we're not making that much money. And then also we have to plan out doing stuff with so even if someone like Jose, we say Jose makes a lot of money. We've said that before. He does, but he works just Jose. He's also just Jose, so it's not like Jose might have the money to go do something, but we don't all have the money to go do something.
He's not gonna pay for us.
Yeah, he doesn't have that much money where he can pay for everyone. He can pay for himself. So it comes down to we have to all collectively have the money to do something. So that's where the issue comes in.
And then scheduling. Scheduling.
Everyone's schedule's so different. At least Jose's schedule's consistent, but everyone else's schedule changes all the time. It depends. The hours change and all that. It's like, well, the days it's like I could request this day off, but I kind of need the money because like a lot of us need the paycheck. So it's like a lot of it comes down to like, even though in the beginning we did shit on Devin for having to work today, he probably has to work. He probably needs the money to be honest.
He has an apartment. He's in college. Like
he probably needs. Let me preface that so Devin watching the episode doesn't think we're old as shit. We understand you probably do need the money.
We're just like we're like taking a hyperbolized version of Devin. And, like fucking with him.
Yeah, you have to understand. I mean, I think Devin probably doesn't understand this, but just for you guys to break kayfabe a little bit. When we do shit on Devin, it's very hyperbolized. Obviously, if we didn't like the nigga as much as we talk about, we wouldn't be friends with him.
It's even a Wardo. Like it's all just for like content.
It's for content.
Well, not even content. It's just jokes.
Yeah,
like, it's just busting each other's balls.
Because I wouldn't even say it's jokes because we did this even before, long
we
before.
Did this way before. Eduardo's been a bum since like I've known the guy.
Eduardo can attest to this. He's been shit on since we've known him.
Like it's just crazy.
He's always been the butt of the jokes. So it's not like we're only doing it for content. It's literally just our sense of humor. We just hyperbolize things. So yes, we say, oh, Devin quit, Devin gave up on us. Not truly. He probably has to work or whatever. So it's not.
Well, it's like
and a lot of times he's in the military. We talked about before. So sometimes he literally
work around that too. Yeah,
he literally can't record.
He's just not here.
It's not his fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you see an episode where it's like me or Tyler, or like if you saw me and Eddie in the past couple of weeks, where it's like sometimes we do that because schedules don't work.
Shit happens,
like, yeah. That's another reason that's another good reason to put the podcast on pause is scheduling have been tough. Like the 101, 102, Tyler wasn't there because Tyler had to work. Devin has military. Eduardo's a bum. Like it's like there's always something that gets. Eduardo's schedule is never the issue. Like let's get it. Eduardo's schedule is never the issue. It's more about if he wants to do it or not.
Yesterday, I went to the gym at like 4 a.m. and I texted not yesterday. It was Tuesday, and I texted Eduardo, and it was like 4 a.m. mind you. I was like, gym, and he was awake and I texted the night before, and I was like, you want to go to the gym? And he's like, nah, I can't. And I'm like, why not? It's like 4 a.m. Like, what the fuck you got going on at 4 a.m? He's like, I got an early day tomorrow. And I'm like,
4 a.m.
How early is your day, dog? You don't leave till like 8:30. I have work at 7. Like we're gonna be out at time.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, we're gonna be out.
I think sometimes we have to understand about Eduardo's words is him and Jose have the same way of doing things where they will
time isn't real.
They will state things as like a general statement, but they mean more than what they say. Well, I think when Eduardo says like I have an early day, what he wants to say is I want to get more sleep in, so I'm not gonna go to the gym.
Yeah,
that's probably
or like
what
he stayed
meant.
up super duper late.
Yeah,
or was like because I texted him at like 9 because I was going to sleep because I had to get up at 4 a.m. and like I think it was like he already planned on like playing a game with Natalie or something.
Yeah,
and he was like, I got an early day.
Yeah,
and it's like at 4 a.m.
There's just sometimes when it comes to Eduardo and Jose, there's just more meaning to what they say than what they give, because they by choice do not give all the information that's available. So sometimes you kind of have to understand when someone like them say that, it's like, okay, what they really mean is probably this or that. Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's another reason why you've seen, at least at the tail end of season 2, the hosts have been swapping around. Like 98, I'm not in that episode. 101, Tyler's not in that episode. Neither is Devin. Devin hasn't been here for like I said, Devin might not even be in the award show.
Well, and like the things that Devin had been here, it was like a month before.
Yeah, it was like a long time. We haven't seen Devin in forever. At least I haven't. Maybe you have.
Not in person.
Yeah, because at least you talked to him because you recorded.
When like we play D&D every Saturday, so
yeah.
it's like.
So it's like,
nights, yeah.
I haven't talked to the guy in like months since 100, and that, like episode 100, whenever that was recorded, is when the last time we talked.
It would have been like a month and a half, 2 months. Yeah.
So it's like, that's just how it is. Schedules are tough. It's another valid reason to pause the podcast as well.
Yeah, and I was thinking about like if we were successful and like we were being monetized and like had like ad revenue, it's like we can make it work.
Yeah,
because we're getting paid for it.
Because then we could take less hours at our actual jobs. The reason we can't do that now is because we're not getting paid for it. What?
I can't, but yeah.
Yeah, but like. But
it's like I'd make time for it.
You would make time.
Like I'd rearrange my schedule that I can make time for it.
It's a side hustle, so it's like your second job. Of course, you'd make time.
Yeah, you make time for it.
Yeah. And whereas now it's like it's a hobby. It's like, do I want to make time for my hobby or stuff I need to live? I'm gonna do the stuff I need to live as a priority before my hobby. So it comes down to that. Yeah, like. Ultimately, scheduling was getting tough anyways, as you could probably tell. And yeah, I've alluded to this for a while. You're gonna see in the time capsule episode 2. I even say it then. That was recorded in December, so I've known for a while I was gonna stop doing this anyways. But yeah, that was the topic I wanted to bring up. There was another topic Tyler wanted to talk about. I don't know if you want to still talk about it, or do you want?
Not anymore. I think we just like save it for another day because we've already gone quite a bit like into it.
Yeah.
But like,
do you want to try one more drink and then we can continue talking?
We can. Yeah.
I can make one more drink.
Do you know what drink we're gonna make?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Of what I want to make.
Get it.
All right.
No, my lips are gonna like that. No, I feel like Malibu and blue curacao are very strong flavors.
I mean, I guess I don't really take. It's always been Me with coconut has always been weird. Like I've never really fully tasted coconut before. So.
Yeah.
It's always a flavor that's just like in the back burner for me. Oh, what was I gonna do?
All right, so what are we making?
I'm thinking like peanut butter coffee blend. So I was gonna do
peanut butter coffee.
Yeah, screwball, Kahlua. Oh, you want to see the screwball? All right. I was about to pour it straight in the mat. God damn! I'm not strong enough. Shit, you've been hitting the gym.
More reliable, baby.
Yeah.
More reliable, baby.
That hole was stuck though.
Cannot go wrong with the teeth, dude. My jaw popped. It was like. I think it's like because the sugar, it like accumulates.
I was gonna sound stupid. I was like, it's the peanut butter, bro. It's too sticky.
It's too sticky.
The sugar makes more sense.
It's like because it's a high sugar content.
Yeah, I think one. Especially because I'm not.
Two.
Especially because I'm like.
Two.
What?
Because you're doing 2 drinks. You always double. Well, you scale to the number that you're making 2. No, do a full shot. You scale to the number you're making 2. So if you wanted to do 1 shot, you're doing 2. Bro, you missed.
I didn't miss all of it. I missed like a dollop, bro.
A dollop?
A dollop of it.
I've been watching Gordon Ramsay. I think Ramsay.
Julia Child.
Jennifer Lawrence.
It's like the two cooks I know is Julia Child and Gordon Ramsay. That's because of ERB.
Dude, I've been like feeling Jennifer Lawrence lately.
Is it because of her new movie that came out?
The one that
I've been wondering.
She's like obsessive and a stalker. Not stalker, but she's like obsessive.
Oh, that's a different movie. I'm thinking about the one where she's like she gets hired for this old couple hires her because they want her they want their son to like lose his virginity.
Oh, I think it's the same one.
Oh, is it?
She's no. She's like she says a lot of stuff. So like, oh, let's here's my van and let's have sex. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I've been feeling Jennifer Lawrence lately.
Messed up.
Little dollop right there.
How do you feel about milk and alcohol? What if we just do some milk in here?
Fuck it. You have Fairlife too.
Yeah,
that's like protein. Good shit. That's good shit.
We're getting drunk, but we're getting our protein in.
Like, come on, man. Like, look at this. We're getting our fucking reps in. Hold on. I have to like read this.
That's the reason I got it. Because I was like, I need my protein in here.
13 grams, baby. Yeah, I'd throw like a shot or 2 in there. No. After.
No.
Pour it and then I'd pour it and then add a little after. Yeah, you get that Fairlife. That's that good shit.
Yeah, it's that high protein. 13 grams. Goddamn. All right.
It's not easy to pour when you're a little tipsy.
No, I was just gonna say, like, damn, I realize how hard time this job is.
No, I'm pouring like 4 of them. And you're like, video. Remember the video game? How fucked up I was?
Yeah.
And I was like.
Because like I would be like the you in this situation. I'm like, Tyler job ain't that hard, bro. Like I get it. I've been drunk before. I could probably make drinks. And the granted, I am. Obviously, I'm still doing it, but it's not as easy as I
like
thought
the pour and everything. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking more. I'm like, I because like you can't really tell how much is in the cup, even though you've made.
That's why I said it's like you feel like okay, that's about half. Do a little more. If you do more, because it's like that's not half. It's not even close to half.
Yeah.
I'd probably do like a little more than that.
A little more.
I'll be right there. Now imagine like the science chicken coop.
But yeah, actually be like methodical.
Yeah. No, like the video game was really bad because it was like because I got fucked up on that one. Yeah. That's why I told Eduardo like I just maintain a buzz. So like I can still do shit like this, but it's like I'm just buzzed. I'm not fucked up. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Well, cause like I feel like in the beginning, especially obviously first drink, obviously gonna be the easiest drink, obviously. But it's like the more you get into, you're like, yeah, damn. Because at least for me, I guess it's kind of the same thing with the science one, which you're like, I'm just drinking to finish the drinks, which is like, if I was a normal host on the
normie,
Chicken Coop,
yeah,
I can just sit here, do a Devin, probably say nothing all of a sudden. All right,
like,
I gotta stop taking shots at Devin, but you know,
no, it's almost like it's like you like when you sober up for like the 1 minute or whatever. It's like you're stockpiling the drunk, and then when you're done, it's always like, and like,
because
you, like,
I don't
feel
know,
it twice as hard.
I've noticed I can do that like on command. Where it's like, all right, wait, you have to do something for real. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I don't know if you noticed, like Jungle Juice. Obviously, I drink a lot. You can probably see from that episode. I was pretty drunk in terms of what I usually am
on the episode, yeah.
Like on Chicken Coops. And you can tell there's like a point where I'm like when I win the game, like, hey, I won the game, boom, and I pass out. And it's like, all right, let's do something. All right, let's go.
We're
like,
up? Okay.
Yeah, it's like there's been so many points where I could just like, oh, okay, let's just real quick be serious real quick. And look, also you don't see this because it's usually after the camera's turned off when we're done recording and everything, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta do all the stuff because I have to. I gotta. I don't like to tell you about the email. I don't want you to know how we do this because I don't know. I want to keep it a secret. But like whenever I'm doing all that stuff, I go completely like, all right, let me be normal real quick. Let me do all this stuff and then
Rainbow Six going dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, tangent. So let's get into the drink. Throw it up there. Whatever it was.
There. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna after tonight just send you the recipes of everything I made.
I mean, I have the video.
Yeah, but I think it'd just be easier if I just write it out for you. All right. Let's try this.
Fucking good. That's fucking good.
No, it is. It's really me personally. I just love coffee. Well, I don't know if I love coffee, but I definitely like coffee. So the coffee taste is really good to me. I can see Devin being someone who cries about this because he doesn't like coffee. But
Devin be like, I just taste a screwball. I taste nothing but peanut butter.
One thing I would say, add some chocolate into this hoe, like a chocolate.
No, I have fucking Godiva. They don't make it anymore. You know Godiva chocolate?
Yeah.
They have Godiva liqueur, but they don't fucking make it. Either they don't make it.
Last
we was the specs.
Yeah, last
year they're like, yeah, we just don't have it anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean you don't have it anymore? Because like this would go perfect with that Godiva.
Yes,
it would go
a chocolate
with that
liqueur would go perfect. Even if we didn't have liqueur, just straight like the Hershey's chocolate syrup would go crazy here.
No, like
but I mean,
this is a classic. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with things like Bailey's, Kahlua. You put
maybe some Bailey's in here would actually be pretty good.
They actually make.
Wait, no, I didn't throw Bailey's in here, did I?
You did.
I did.
Did you not?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's just Screwball and Kahlua.
Screwball, Kahlua, and
milk.
Vanilla vodka.
Milk. That's what it was. Milk. You didn't put vanilla vodka. You put milk in there.
I did put vanilla vodka in here.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Oh, milk as well though. The milk. It's basically like. Basically Bailey's.
That's probably right. So I guess it wouldn't change.
It's cream.
Anything.
Yeah. It's Bailey's is a little stronger. They make
maybe a little bit more milk.
I actually have at my house. We made it on the Creamy Boys episode. They have Bailey's espresso flavored, so it's coffee flavored Bailey's. Yeah. So it's cream, but it's coffee flavored.
Give it the more.
And I bet you,
taste.
quite frankly, that would go good in this because if it's stuck on the Kahlua, which is a coffee liqueur.
Because not to be a Devin real quick, but I do taste the vodka. At least it's gonna sound weird, but I feel the vodka on my tongue. I don't know how to explain it, but like
no, I not on the front, on the back of the tongue.
Actually, for me, it's the front. See,
for me, it's on the back where it's like it burns, but then it's like at the same time the cream like instantly settles it, but it's like that nanosecond, that like picosecond. That's like the burn. I feel it.
It's to the point where if I myself didn't make this drink, I would assume there's no vodka in it. I'm just being weird. The fact that I know vodka's in there makes me be like, I know it's there, so I'm like looking for it almost, and it's like that's why I feel it.
I think that's what happens when I make drinks with curacao. Because I already have like this predisposition of like what curacao like ruins the drink for me, like too much of it. So every time I drink, I'm like, I only taste orange. All I taste is orange.
I think that's honestly, I think that's dealer's curse.
They're like, I don't taste any orange, and I'm like, I only taste orange.
Because you didn't even know there was vanilla vodka until I just told you. You were like, you didn't put vanilla. I was like, I did. So it's like, I think it's like dealer's curse. You know something's in there, so you look for it, but you're not looking. You're just tasting it blind. You're just like, I'm just gonna taste it. I'm like, where's the vodka? Let me see it. Especially when it's something you don't like. Like I don't like vodka, obviously. So I'm gonna look for it.
I would honestly give this like, as is, like an 8.2.
Really, 8.2?
Maybe an 8.1. I fucking love like creamy drinks though.
I do like it.
I have like a soft place in my heart for creamy drinks.
To me, Oh, damn, I really sound like Devin right now. Maybe some rum chata in here might actually change it. I think
I would say it's like Devin. Rum chata just goated. Rum chata, like, it goes like almost anything creamy. Rum chata just makes it better because it's that cinnamon twist of it.
Yeah. Because like, me personally, I really love the coffee taste because I like it.
So give me this.
I just feel like it needs more cream to it.
I would honestly say give me this. Take out the vanilla vodka, vanilla extract, a little bit of vanilla extract, maybe, no vodka in it. Maybe a hint of vodka, but not like the vanilla vodka that we have.
Like actual
instead of milk,
vodka.
Bailey's cream espresso to stack on the Kahlua.
Chocolate.
And then some Godiva. I honestly probably take out the screwball. I don't taste any of the screwball. I don't even taste like a hint of peanut butter. Take out the screwball. I don't either. I take out the screwball, replace it with the Godiva chocolate. And then, what else do I want to say? No, yeah, it's like kind of customize it a little bit more. So it's like you're leaning into the creamy coffee chocolate flavor. Like you're leaning into it heavy.
I think that would be a lot better, honestly.
Yeah. I think that would go very well.
So because of that, I'm not going to give it an 8. I think it has potential to be an 8 drink.
I think I still give it an 8.
Just straight up? Me personally, I wouldn't. I think it needs a little bit more to be an 8. Honestly, I'm thinking a low 7 here, maybe like a 7-1, 7-2-ish. It's like, I think the drink had...
It's good.
The green apple one was better, I think.
It's good.
In my opinion.
Green apple, like, the thing is, like, I think objectively the green apple one was better. But it's like...
For what it is.
But it's like, subjectively, like, I have such a soft place in my heart for creamy drinks like this.
They're so good, I know.
It's so fucking good. Like, we can say, like, oh, change all these things, and I still genuinely say... Motherfucker's like an 8-1. Like, it's just so good.
That's the thing is, like, I genuinely feel like, even though Creamy Boys was the first episode, we did not do it justice because you were so new to it. And
I was a novice. I didn't know anything about it.
Also, I realized after the fact, like, we missed out on so many good creamy drinks because definitely Creamy Boys sequel could go crazy.
Dude, okay. Straight up, like, the chocolate martini. It's such a good drink. It's such a good drink.
Chocolate martini's
it's a golden drink.
Not to diss you, but I had it like a real bar, and the guy made it for real. Good. I was like, God damn, Tyler made me think this was ass, but no, it is golden.
I had the right thought process. I just didn't have like the technical skills to do it at the time. My dad, and then by proxy, the guy that taught him, my dad's friend Rick, their chocolate martinis are off the wall. Like, their chocolate martinis are like, get all the wives at like a fucking Super Bowl party to sit in the kitchen watching him make a chocolate martini, hoping that they're the one that he gives it to. Like, it is like I'm not even joking. Like, he has a bar at his house, and he'd sit there and make chocolate martinis for the wives during Super Bowl parties, and like have obviously TV there. He's watching Super Bowl or whatever, and like they will wait, and he will make one at a time, and they just like wait, hoping that like they give it to him, or give it to her. So then he's like, he makes it, and he's like, you, and she's like, oh yes, and then she drinks it.
You told me this before, but I don't know if you ever said it on the podcast, so I was like, yeah, we can continue it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, chocolate martini goated. I think we need to revisit that now. Maybe you're better at it now, and maybe also we can get better alcohol to make it taste
like
better.
back then, I was very like, stick with the books. This is what it says. But now I kind of like subjectively like, it says only 1 ounce of cream. I'd probably go like 4 ounces of cream. Maybe a tad less vodka. Like, I can customize it more.
I mean, you know, the best bartenders don't use measurements. They eyeball it.
They eyeball it.
And they're so good.
Exactly. So it's like, back then, and like for a long time, you can see this, like, the recipes that I put on the screen are like almost exactly what I put on the drink. Because like, I was strict with the recipe because I'm like, I don't know enough about the alcohol and how they mix and stuff, the mixology of it, to like deviate from it. So I saw this, I'm just gonna do this. But now I know enough that I could be like, that sounds kind of wrong. Let me play it this way and see how it feels. But like, Green Boys Part 2. Load up.
Yeah.
Oh, my lips are numb. It feels weird to talk.
Definitely Creamy Boys Part 2 for sure. I don't even know. Oh, it's getting to. Oh, I didn't even give my rating for the drink. Let me give my rating for the drink.
Is it like a low 7?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I said 7-2. Yeah, for all the reasons. I'm circling back to what we said it for. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. We're a little buzzed. We're a little buzzed here. No.
Yeah, we do still have one more drink in mind that we want to make.
Yeah.
Pretty scripted.
But like, I don't know. Let us know what you think. Like, cause this is circle back to like what we said like earlier. Yeah. Like, we dropped a heavy bomb on y'all.
And then we just quit. It's not really though, because at this point they've already heard it. Like,
yeah, but it's still like, It's the fact that like
we're just giving them more detail.
Yeah, more detail as like the BTS of why our thought process, like what we genuinely have. We talked about the future before, but like what we have, like hopefully going on in the future and like what's gonna happen. Like it's a big bomb. Like let us know what you think, because like we do this for us, and that's something that we never want to get rid of doing it for us. Because when you start doing it only for viewers. This sounds bad. When you start doing it only for viewers, you can tend to lose your passion for it. Yeah. Because you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for someone else. But like at the same time, you want to keep your viewers happy. So like we genuinely like need your what the fuck's it called? Input. And it's like I'm gonna probably do like a future Tyler. Like I want as many people to see this. Like I don't care if you're anonymous. I don't care if you don't want to put. If this is like the only comment you ever put on YouTube ever in your life, like let us know what you think, because like it's probably gonna happen regardless. But like it's nice to know that like all of this isn't for nothing. Like even if it's only 20 people that are seeing our stuff, that's 20 people that saw our stuff and cared enough to care about it. Right. And it's like at the end of the day, that's making a difference. And that's something that like we would want to do. So like we would love the input. Yeah. Like genuinely on this episode, like after that bomb, letting us know what you think. You know, that's just that was on my mind.
Yeah. And like even if it is just the same people, we still like, especially these people, like you guys have. It's been like the end of like Linksys and Allie have been here since like the end of season 1. A long time, yeah. Yeah, it's like we kind of it's parasocial in the same way that it's parasocial both, like it's parasocial both ways, yeah. To the point where like we kind of know Links, like me and Devin talk this all the time. We're like we kind of think we have this idea of what Linksys' like archetype is and type stuff, and I'm sure we all have it, like based on the comments we get from these people. We kind of derive what we think their personality to be like, and it's just like stuff just lines up that way. So it's kind of like hearing it from someone we are very familiar with is going to be even better, because like someone like Linksys and Tynov especially, he's OG. He's OG.
He's prior Jowp.
Yeah, he knows us from a different perspective almost. Like he's almost like an actual like real life person who would know us, because he's been there forever and he sees it. And you guys see it from an outside perspective where we're the inside perspective. So it's like you guys can give us the idea of like, okay, obviously you guys are still watching us, so you still enjoy us, but tell us what's different from then to now, either good or bad.
Yeah. And like it sounds kind of bad. Like I kind of want like no, don't quit the podcast, even though like
oh, like you're saying
I want I want people to I know it sounds bad. Yeah, it sounds so bad. I feel look at what like no, you're the only reason why I get up on Thursday mornings. I know there's gonna be a podcast episode at noon.
I don't know, like okay, because like
it sounds so bad.
Like I say like I can see why you want it, but at the same time I don't want that, because it's gonna make me feel bad. Like I just got rid of their reason. Then that's what I'm saying. Like I see why you want it, but I don't want that, because I'd be like damn, that's crazy. He's like, damn, you really if someone says like you really got through my shift on Thursday by doing that, I'm like, damn, now he's only gonna get that once a month. Not only once a month does his shift better now, where he has to find someone else, and then he leaves us.
Go rewatch our old episodes.
They're always at, and honestly, we're the ones who do the episodes. If we forget them, I feel like you forget them too. There's no way. Like, go back and watch them with season 1.
We did them. We said it.
Yeah, we did them and said them. Not only that, sometimes Eduardo would edit them, and then I would edit them, and me and Eduardo would still be like, damn, I don't remember what happened. We've seen it probably more times than you have originally. So it's like, go rewatch it. You probably remember some new stuff you never thought about.
And like throwback to like, oh, I remember this episode fondly, and then go back and watch it. That'll like be fun. And then you're like, man, I wish I would post. And then like 2 hours later, we post, and it's like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know it sounds bad. I kind of want those comments like, no, don't leave.
I mean, like we said before,
we're not gonna be gone though. It's just like the podcast.
Well, also like I was gonna say like this episode will be after, so if it happened, it would have already happened. Like I don't have a chance to retroactively do it just because we said it, because we would already know. Because this is gonna come out like
September or October.
No, yeah, October, and the award show is gonna be done by the middle of September. It's like September 15th is when the award show is. So it's like we'd have already known.
Yeah. But
yeah,
it's just that was funny. Like I don't know if it's like a drunk mind he speaks a sober tongue, or no, a drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. That's what it is.
We're doing this is like the introspect. It was supposed to be digging our parents. I mean, maybe it still fits the theme. It's like digging your parents' like liquor cabinet. We just became introspective and like talking about the podcast. Like, damn, this is why we're quitting. This is our thought process on why we're doing it and all that. It feels like for a Chicken Coop supposed to be a lighthearted thing. It felt like such a real topic. It was like the 2 a.m. conversation with your bro.
Well, I mean,
it's
to be fair though, Chicken Coop is effectively just Jowp after dark.
Yeah.
So it's like these are the things that we wouldn't say on the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we would at some, especially
knowing us, we would. But like, if you think about like a general podcast,
Yeah,
they wouldn't say
see
something
it.
like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You wouldn't see something like this. This is like the last episode ever.
Yeah.
And like,
Then, yeah.
this is why we're quitting.
Yeah.
You know.
Which, yeah.
But no, I think it
me thinking about quitting was another motivating factor to me really pushing out episode 99 to happen. I wanted to get me, Eduardo, and Jose on a podcast episode before it was all said and done. At least like consistently said and done. So I was like, okay, let's get us back together for at least one last hurrah. And 99 is the perfect time to do it because we already knew what 100 was going to be, so we couldn't change that. So the next big thing is 99. So.
Yeah, like right before.
Yep. So you want to get into the last drink, and then we can wrap this up.
Yeah, we can do last drink.
This one you're gonna make.
That's a time where I'm like, even still, I don't want you to go do that.
Don't take the risk.
Yeah, don't risk that. You said we've had this drink before?
You had it at Amanda's place.
Oh, okay. Not an episode then. Okay.
Yeah, remember that little that pineapple one I made at Amanda's that I made for everybody?
I probably might remember it, but like it's not coming to me right now. I probably do remember it though. Like if I could be shown like a picture or something, I thought, oh yeah, that happened. They get a sneak peek into what's in the fridge and freeze it up. Yeah, it's like this is how they live.
I never been like this. Do you want to make a shot or do you want to make it like a full drink?
Just make it a drink, like a sip drink. Pineapple slice, man, gotta be salivating. I don't even really like pineapple like that. I just like I don't know. It has like a fruity feel, and I like fruit.
Getting into it. Dirty ass monkey. This is real pineapple juice too. I like that.
Oh yeah, this is our life hack that me and Tyler, well I guess it's more like Tyler, that he learned from like doing Chicken Coop, where it's like, this juice actually tastes better than like if we actually bought pineapple juice. So like if you're thinking about making drinks that have like pineapple juice as the recipe, use this juice. It tastes better in our opinion.
Just buy the can of pineapple and just drink the juice.
Yeah, like in our opinion, it's better than buying
It's
shit.
like pineapple juice that you buy and shit. It's like it's thick. Like,
Yeah.
it's so thick and like it sits so heavy. It's like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like it's so bad. But this shit's like, because this one's not juice. It's just water, and they put the pineapple in, and it just absorbs the pineapple flavor.
Yeah, it says
So you get
it's
all
authentic.
the flavor, but without juice.
Yeah.
Without the thickness of the juice.
As authentic as it gets. Sober real quick.
I'm gonna go about half. Cold beer on a Friday night. I feel sober. Sober as shit. Gotta get that angle, I guess.
I just wanted to see what color it was. Looks pretty clear, but I guess I could just see the bottle.
That's another thing is it gets cold and it condenses.
Not coming.
I can get it. Watch this.
Watch that. Let me try. Let me give it an effort. A go.
I got it. I got it. Yeah. Oh. Get the camera on me. Too strong. Too strong. That actually felt so good. I made me feel so. I hit the gym in 2 months, but I still got it.
That was so fulfilling. The guy finds out why people go to the gym. Pretty good.
Look at that. That's almost damn near half. That's almost damn near half.
For a drunk
four?
that's pretty good.
That's almost damn near
That's
half.
pretty good.
I'm a little heavy on that first one.
Yeah. One thing I'm gonna do is an audible, just not just in case, but more like just to try it. I'm gonna have a Sprite as well, so I can have it after I drink the original. Try it with Sprite, because like we said, Ranch and Sprite we're sluts for, and we're not afraid to admit it.
Bible too. I'm gonna suffer. I'm gonna eat some Bible. Damn. There you go.
Yeah. Where's my eye? This one's mine.
Pineapple.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so this one right here is called, I don't know what to call it, Pineapple Sunrise.
Sunrise? Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a good name for it. Pineapple Sunrise. It's literally so simple. It's just like 2/3 roughly pineapple juice from the can.
Like we told you in the video.
Like we told you in the fucking video, and then
you better watch.
And then right. Well, I'm gonna big screen it.
Yeah, I know it's like a separate video. But it's like you better not just be like drink prep. I don't care. Do you ever think about it? It's like what if they're like there's JoJo part skippers? Do you think there's like part skippers in Jowp?
I didn't
like
see the drink.
It's like imagine it's like someone who's like they watch the 3x3 video and says oh it's just Devin's part. They just get.
What if they're like I don't care about your explanation. I just want to see the 3x3.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Okay.
All right.
Shit was mid.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be so funny. There's people like that.
Imagine if they skipped to just when it's on the screen. They're like, they didn't even explain why they liked it. Mid episode.
I'm like, all right, bro. What are you doing? What are we doing here?
I would actually like that though. I'd be like, it's kind of funny. That's kind of fun. I like that.
It would be funny if it's unironic.
Unironic, yeah. But this is just literally just Malibu and pineapple juice. There's some pineapple in it.
Let's try it.
Cheers. It's just refreshing.
Oh my god, dude.
It's just refreshing.
Okay. It's so good, man.
It's just refreshing. That's all it is. It's just refreshing.
Yeah. Call me a whore, but man, it's just good, man.
I don't even like coconut. I don't like coconut. It's just refreshing. Damn.
Oh, okay. I thought you knocked over your drink. Okay, that's good.
It's just refreshing. That's all it is.
This to me is like an 8.2.
Personally, because I don't like coconut, I give it like a 7.5. But it is refreshing. It is very refreshing.
Yeah.
And then we got obviously the real pineapple slices. Can't go wrong with those.
Let's get another audible out here. We can try. Throw some Sprite. Like we said before, said in the video as well. You better watch. And you better not be a part skipper. Ranch and Sprite. We're sluts for.
And then
you throw Sprite in damn near any alcohol.
It goes
gonna be goated.
The only alcohol is like any creamy alcohol.
Yeah, obviously not. You're not gonna.
This is a bad combo.
Yeah, like a Sprite float. I've heard.
It's like saying like any nachos, delicious. What if I put shit in it? Like yeah, obviously if you put actual human feces in the nachos, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
But kind of mid, dilutes it.
Yeah, I would say this is an instance where probably the Sprite doesn't need to come. Maybe lemonade though.
Okay, you know what might go crazy?
Right.
So instead of the Sprite flavor, you get the carbonation of it. So then it's like you get the CO2 injectors.
Or you get like soda water.
No, you get the machines that like they carbonate any liquid you put in there. And then make like a drink and then carbonate it. So it's just carbonated and then you like drink it. That might go hard.
I could.
Hey, Venmo me. My Venmo's right here. Venmo me.
You have a Venmo?
I will when I make this, I guess.
Why not just make a PayPal? That'd be more reasonable. You can actually use a PayPal.
Here's my phone number.
Text me.
Zell me.
Especially if you're a baddie, text me.
Right there. No, here's my snap. For real, here's my snap. Add me, and then like if you wanna Venmo me later, buy a carbon injector, whatever the fuck it's called. Where it's like you carbonate drinks. That might go hard. I'm curious if it's like the Sprite flavor or just the high amount of carbonation that's in Sprite that makes it better.
Because I think it's probably a little bit of both. Because lemon lime, it's such a good little
undefeated combo, man.
Just throw him in there. He's gonna, especially for me. I love lime. Just like always tasting Mexican food really makes you appreciate the lime and lemon. Just adding that into stuff like shrimp with lemon, go to.
And it's subtle too.
Yeah,
it's not like it's in your face. It's like ooh, that's a hint of lemon.
But ever since I had it, it's like, especially chicken. I've noticed too. When I don't have chicken with lemon, it's like noticeably worse. I'm like, but just putting a little lemon juice on some chicken just adds something, man.
Dude, lime juice on some fucking like
tacos,
like beef carne tacos, man.
Oh my god, dude, got me salivating at the thought.
Dude,
so good. That's why I love hanging around so many Mexicans. Their food bomb, bro. Like I can't hang out with like other people because I'm like I got some friends who are white, you know. Their culture.
What do you make a tuna casserole? Like, come on.
Yeah, like what am I gonna do? Black people like, you want some
fried chicken?
Spaghetti?
Like, come on.
Okay, I don't know. I want the fried chicken.
Oh, here's a Popeyes. Okay, it's the same shit.
It's like I'm like, all right, bro. I can get this at my house or like the next family reunion. Like, yes, I can always go for some Southern food, but you know, sometimes you want to spice it up. And I think Mexican actually has spice. You know, it's a literal spice it up. You get that spicing and that flavor. Mexican food, in my opinion, just top tier. That's my favorite genre of food.
Genre.
Yeah, it's just the crowd I was like hung around the most was Mexican people, so I just had a lot of their food. And it was my favorite. What would you say your top 3 is? What's your? So if I would go like Mexican food, Chinese food. I don't know if you want to lump it as Asian food.
Like, no, because it's different. Because you have you have
Thai
Vietnamese,
so
you have Thai, you have Chinese.
Actually, never had Vietnamese or.
You never had pho?
I've never had. No, I've never had Vietnamese.
You never had pho with us?
No, never.
Wow.
I've never had Vietnamese or what was the other one I was gonna say?
Chinese, Japanese,
I've had Chinese.
Look at these.
Korean, that's the one. Korean and Vietnamese are the 2 I've never had.
Korean
barbecue is supposed to be so good though.
It's just barbecue. Like it's just like cooked meat. Yeah, it's just like cooked meat. Like Korean gives the same sense as like Japanese. It's like you have like a big thing in Korea, fried chicken. Like they fry their chicken in a certain way. And then Korean fried chicken, and then you have like Japanese fried chicken, like karaage. It's the same. It's almost the same shit because they batter it the same way.
For me, I'm a Chinese food over Japanese guy. Japanese food. Yeah, I'm always gonna be like I prefer Chinese food over Japanese food anytime. No matter how much I'm a anime fan, I'm not gonna just.
What's funny is like,
default to Japanese.
When you think of Japanese, you think of like what, sushi and ramen. That's Chinese food.
Is it?
That's it originates in China.
Well, origins and who does it the best are different though.
Yeah, but it's
when you think American food, what do you think?
Burgers.
Yeah, originates in German, right? So it's like the originator doesn't matter as much as who does it more iconically or better.
I guess. I understand. I think it's funny. It's like pizza is American actually. It doesn't originate in Italy. It originates in America.
The pasta though does. I know.
Pasta
I know
does, but pizza doesn't. Yeah.
But yes, but when you think America, yes, you can think pizza. But when you think Italy, what do you think? You think pizza. So it's like because they do it better, at least according to the general. Everyone's tastes vary, obviously. So it's up to you if you think it's better or not. But the general consensus is that Italy does it better, so Italy is associated with pizza, and that's the point I'm saying. It's like it's not about who does it first; it's about who does it really good, so where it's their staple. It's not about if you did it first or not. So it's just Japan may not have done it first or
better than for sure.
But they got better sushi and better ramen, so they're known for it more than Chinese are.
I had sushi for lunch today. Well, like before this episode, I went to HEB, and they have actually really good sushi.
Really?
Like the prep sushi, like in the box. Actually, pretty tasty.
I'm not a fan of sushi. I don't know. I've never liked fish in general, so I imagine obviously raw fish.
What about like shrimp? Like tempura?
I don't know. I was gonna say my only exceptions have been like I've only recently tried salmon. I've never tried salmon because I was just like I don't like fish. I'm not gonna even.
But salmon's like kind of the goat. So it's like
salmon. Okay, to me, I've realized is like salmon. Shrimp has always been my like okay, that's the exception. That's always been my exception. Now salmon's been added because I'm like all right. I still don't like tuna. I don't like what's the T one.
tilapia.
Yeah, I don't like tilapia.
So,
I don't like tuna.
What about crab?
Cod? I've never had crab.
All right, crab special going crazy, man.
It's for the same reason. Like, it's the same reason why I've never tried salmon
Dude,
since I was 20
no.
years
Crab
old.
is like a whole nother level.
But it's the thing, it's just in my head, I'm just racist to food. Like, I get very food racist. One thing about me is I'm very food racist.
There's a place right there at the Target. You know where it's at right there? It's like in that same, you know where the old Fuddruckers used to be?
Mm-hmm.
It's like there.
Oh, I know I've been there.
The crab place. You've been there?
Yeah, I've been there. I just didn't get crab.
Okay, we're gonna go there one time. And we're gonna get the crab. Crab is so fucking like snow crab. It's so fucking good, dude.
One thing I've really wanted to do is I wanted to go to Red Lobster because I have not been there since I was in middle school. Because I think everyone hypes up the bread,
the biscuits, the cheddar biscuits, dude.
And I'm like, dude, I haven't had Red Lobster since I was in middle school. I need to go back.
And apparently their drinks are pretty good. Well, apparently I've had one. It was kind of mid. Yeah, but like it was kind of mid. But like I was with my parents, so I was like, I'll go with like the old fashioned. And like I like whiskey. I don't like old fashions.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's the citrus in it. I don't like it, but it was okay. It was tolerable. I could do it. But like I've heard the drinks are pretty good, like the special drinks.
Yeah, I just need to go back to.
And now I'm like,
Lobster.
I'm used to it. So.
Yeah. But yeah, usually that's just one thing about me, and I don't know if it's been established or not, but I'm very food racist. Like, it comes down to things. There's been plenty of times where it's like I've not tried things until I'm like 22 years old or something. It's like I've lived in Texas for like 10 years at one point, and they were like, "Yeah, have you ever had Whataburger?" No. I literally tried Whataburger for the first time. What was it, 2019 Corpus?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
2019. I've been in Texas since 2012. It took me 7 years to try Whataburger because I'm just food racist. I'm like, nah, I don't want to try it if it's
not what I know, so it's bad.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't, because I'm very, like, my mindset is very much of don't waste money. That's just how I thought. I was like, you can't waste money buying something if you're not going to like it.
And you try it,
so you stick with what you like.
You try it, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the first time I had Whataburger, I was like, "Oh, okay, it's just like it's solid. He can be a go-to."
I can ride with it. Yeah.
And then I learned he's 24 hour. I'm like, okay, he's gonna be my go-to.
Is your Whataburger breakfast?
No, I've never had it.
Okay.
It's not because I'm food racist. I just never had it.
No, between 11 p.m. and 11 a.m., we get a bacon, egg, and cheese taquito. It's just a bacon and cheese burrito. The biscuits and gravy, so good.
No, we can do that. We can do that in December. Try it.
In December. Oh, like prepping for it. Yeah.
Or even before, honestly.
No, straight up, because like we're gonna pull an all-nighter for it, so it's like we could definitely prep for it, and that could be one of the things. It's like, hey, we're getting that Whataburger back. We're talking about Chicken-Coop number 9.
Yeah, the foreshadowing.
We foreshadowed the Whataburger.
Yeah, foreshadowing. It's what we do best.
Biscuits and gravy. I mean, granted, you have to add a little salt and pepper. But like it's still really good. And the taquitos, bro, every chicken coop that Eddie took me home, we saw my Whataburger, I get 2 taquitos. I'm like, really get 2 of those bacon and cheese taquitos. It's just a bacon and cheese burrito. But like it feels like back in the day, like when I was at Sonic and I would make the burritos for myself, and I'm like, this is fucking so good. And it's like as I pack it full of shit, and like there's a lot of cheese too, and like they pack it full of a lot of cheese, and I'm like, this is the shit, dude. You know,
there's so much stuff where I just feel like I missed out on because of my food racism. So I'm like, I need to like.
I'll take you.
I've been going through a plunge lately. Or I just like try it, but salmon's one of the big ones. I was like, I've always been like against it, and I was like, all right, now I'm starting to actually want to lose weight and gain muscle. Salmon's a high protein, low calorie. It's such a good macro.
Yeah, and it's good fats too that like your body needs. Not like
exactly. So I was like, I have to learn how to eat salmon. So I tried. I was like, damn, it slaps.
That's
I was missing out on something so good my whole life.
Especially because like where you work, you could just like get it.
Yeah.
Just get it.
Yeah, and that's what I do now. Every time I work, I used to get nothing because I was like, this is all unhealthy food or whatever. And so I was like, I'm not gonna get anything. I was like, salmon is so healthy and such an easy thing to just get. Since I work there, I'm just gonna get it every time.
Pulled pork's a pretty good high calorie meal too, because the amount of fat in it in the pulled pork. It's a pretty good high calorie.
But I get like tired of eating it. It feels like more of because I feel like salmon's such a quick eat for me.
Oh, it's like it's fast, yeah.
Yeah,
pulled pork's like a savory. It's like
yeah. I'm sitting there like, because like I'm
never gonna say eat it. You're like, I'm still kind of hungry, but I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like more of a. It feels more efficient to me. Because at least for me, when it comes to like ordering food at where I work, if I can't eat it while I'm at work, I don't really want to get it for the most part, because I don't want it to get cold and like I have to deal with all that. So that's why salmon is a good go-to for me, because I can eat it while I'm like getting paid to eat it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
because I can eat it quick.
Yeah.
Versus something like a burger or pulled pork, I want to savor it.
Yeah.
Like I can, but you'd rather.
But you don't want
it.
to. Yeah.
It's like a sit back, enjoy every bite. Salmon is like it's good.
Well, because there's savories versus like a salmon, which is like just ingesting it just to get the ingestion.
Yeah, that's the plan. Lately, I've been going like let's just go try foods I've never tried before now. Because now I don't have disposable income, but at least when it comes to food, I am privileged enough to be able to offend.
You splurge a little bit.
Yeah, I have been thinking about actually though. It's like low-key, like it won't be the same template. Obviously, I was like, we can do like a Jowp walk vlog. I don't know where we'd walk to.
Walk to Whataburger. It's literally probably the same distance as Sonic.
Well, we'd have to find like I don't know some. I'd rather not do it where we live, right? Like I don't want to like run the course.
But I mean, like the walk there though, there's nothing that really like distinguishes where we live.
Yeah,
it's just like
that's true.
It's just like kind of forest, so it's like wooded areas.
But I think even if that's not like a reason or like a whatever, I just wanted to like have something like we're out of state or something to like warrant a walk, not just walking to like whatever,
like Colorado or something. Yeah,
like let's go walk to something, like to get to something has like a destination. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wanted to do that. I was like to give you an idea of what like real Jowp walk was like for the people who weren't there, which was everyone.
Jowp walk was just
Jowp walk is such an interesting thing. That's what we talked about it before. That's how so many DD pressure conversations were striked up from.
And just like there's something about like 2 a.m. walking in the street when there's no cars.
Yeah,
there's just something about it, man.
One thing about the Jowp walks too is that pregame Scrabble before too.
Where it's like yapping and canoodle. It's like
one night
it's on LinkedIn. It's on LinkedIn.
The rule was if you could Google it and something showed up, it counted.
Like I think I did like yappy and canoodle or something. Yeah. Like send me the picture and like I'll throw it up. Whatever the fuck it was something like that. And like I was like, it's on LinkedIn. No, it's on LinkedIn, so it's real. It's a building.
And the thing about that word specific, because I know the word you're talking about, that wasn't the first time. That was the ending.
It kept building.
It was built on 3 times. I remember the first one was like yappy. I think it starts off as yappy.
Yappy, like yap, you're yapping. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it progresses to like
yappy
or something, and
then I was like,
the new
yeah.
Like I remember it was changed 3 times. I was like, that's actually insane. And that's another instance where it's like, dude, imagine we recorded that, vlogged that or something. That would have been like pretty fun.
Oh, no, I remember, because like we were just talking and we saw that like Jose, Devin, and Eddie were in the PS4 chat and we jumped.
Oh yeah,
in. We were like, okay, if we can find it on Google, it's valid, right? Like if we can find it on Google, it's a valid word, even though it's like in a dictionary, but it's like an actual thing. And then like Eddie and Devin were like, I guess if you can find it on Google, it's a real thing. And then it's like, and I was like, yeah, so hypothetically, like if I found like Yappy and Canoodle and I was like it was on LinkedIn, which is like an official website, then it's like a valid thing. Devin's like, yeah, I think it is. I remember the fucking PS4 chat. Oh, that was because we were like, let's ask the boys what they think.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it because this was 2019 maybe.
It would have been probably like 2019, 2018, yeah, probably 2019, closer to 2019. Like summer 2019.
Let's see. If I can
Man, that was God.
Dude,
I
think it's also pretty crazy how I'm sure we're actually really close to what the word was. Like yappy, I'm like 90%.
Well, because I always think the stuff like wow, she's fluent in Japanese, like yapping.
Yeah,
she's talking.
Like, all you do is yap, yeah.
Yeah.
But like if we're really close, like yappy can. I'm pretty sure like K is in there. Yappy Canoodle, that's crazy that we remember it this many years later. I
remember how absurd it was, and I was like, because I had Canoodle, I was like, I'm sure that's a word, and I was like, I'm gonna see if I can play this. I like played it, and Gabe's like, I'm gonna throw a challenge flag on that one. So we spent like 30 minutes looking it up.
Dude, that game specifically, I think would have been so entertaining to record, just because the stupid rule was if you can find it.
If you can find it on Google, and it's not like a couldn't find this.
Yeah.
Like, if it's an actual search,
you got valid. It. Dude, that game was so fun.
Demon time with that one.
Yeah.
I think we had like a 15-letter word. You had a 15 letter word on the side or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like a Jowp walk vlog could be cool, especially if we do the same like routine where it's like maybe for some reason we're out in Colorado for some vlog we're doing, we just spend one of those days doing a stay up until
like
2
this is what a Jowp walk would be like.
Yeah, we stay up till 2 a.m. Do a 4-hour walk, or I guess it's a 2-hour walk in and back. Oh no, it is.
No, it was like 4 hours.
We drove, yeah.
Because it was like 2 and they opened at like 6.
6, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it was a 4-hour walk, but it was.
We also had to like, but the problem is like 2 hours at Walmart in the morning too. Back when they're 24 hour, and we go to the Walmart and you go hang out.
Walmart should still be 24 hours. It's ridiculous.
It's dumb. It's not. But you know what I'm saying? Like Scrabble was part of it. We had the D pressure talk during it. Walking to Walmart and then getting to Walmart, walking around Walmart, like, and then walking to Sonic. That's what it was.
Yeah. So we can have like because we also stopped at some gas stations sometimes. Remember
some drinks,
Trumu?
Yeah.
Trumu was the
Oh my god!
Until that one time you had to throw
Trumu and Red Bull, and I was like, I felt like my stomach's gonna explode. I was like, Gabe, my stomach is like actually a nuclear fusion machine.
Dude,
right
it makes you like salivate the thought of like imagine going back. We always talk about it's like if
Prime
you go back
Trumu.
and start start recording early, doing content early.
Doing that?
Yeah,
like,
it's like
Jowp walk?
It's like I just walk up to Gabe, I'm like, vlog this. Just changes the whole course of history. It's like because
stick 1, stick 2, stick 3, stick junior. Oh my
it's
god,
so cool to be able to reminisce about memories like we're doing now, but it's better to be able to go back and watch it. Like that's so good. It's like
and then at that point,
Stick?
if we were recording that, we'd also have Corpus because like Stick the Third Junior was we buried him in Corpus
and
at Port Aransas.
He's the best stick. He's the best stick there was.
Stick the Third Junior was nuts, man. You don't even know about Stick the Third Junior, man. Like, throw up the picture of like Fortnite Tyler. That is Stick the Third Junior. He was undefeated, dog.
That man is the GOAT, man.
He is actually the GOAT, man. Man, Stick the Third Junior was nuts. And like I threw him in the bed of my truck. We drove like all the way to fucking Corpus Christi, Texas, which is like anywhere between a 3-hour and a 74-hour drive. And then like motherfucker stayed in the bed the whole time until we got to the beach. And then it turns out, like when we got to the beach, we picked him up. He was like broken the whole time, but he stuck together the whole drive until we got to our destination. We're like, this is a resting place for Stick the Third Junior. Let's go ahead, bury him here, memorialize him in Port Aransas Beach, Texas.
And I like to believe to this day he's still standing.
He's still there.
You can't tell me otherwise.
I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. No, he was the GOAT for real.
To this day, I'm gonna believe he's still standing. You're not gonna convince me otherwise.
God, I reminisce so much of that. Like the time we thought we saw a fucking like coyote.
No, we didn't think. We saw it.
We definitely saw it.
No,
like
it was
we
no
saw, like the way he ran across the street. That had to have been a coyote. Like we were straight up about to like fucking like 2v1 this coyote.
We were thinking about like what do we gotta do?
We were even like walking backwards. We're like, okay, this motherfucker's not gonna sneak up on us. We're gonna know where the fuck he's coming from.
Okay, I found the picture of one of the games. It's not the iconic game. Let me see. Oh, I lost.
I thought you had a picture of that iconic.
I do. I just can't find. I have so many memories in my Snapchat. Yeah, this is the normal game we play by normal.
I was like Tyler Unhinged.
All right, so yeah, the big word that we were all thinking, it is Yappy Canal, I guess is what it is. It's like, I think we always pronounce it as Yappy Canoe, but it's like Yappy Canal, yeah. But that's the big word. And there's so many words where I'm like,
Yappy Canal.
Because there's like, oh, you see the picture, right? Yeah, like you see the fwand word. I'm like, bro, what is that blinklet? Is that, because if it's a D, it doesn't make sense because it would be like DOSDD. It wouldn't really make sense. So it has to be like an E, you would assume, right? You'd assume it has to be an E.
Where at?
The fwan at the side right here, like middle left.
Fwan.
Yeah,
like,
you assume that has to be an E, right?
Dosed phone. Yeah.
It's like, what is phone? That's how stupid these words were getting. Like IMAX, okay. I think IMAX is where we amended the rules. Like you were like, "Is IMAX a word?" And I was like, "I mean, if I look up IMAX,
it's a company."
And then you were like, "All right, that you're playing on thin lines here."
No, I think you're right. I think that was when it's like, okay, if you're gonna play that as a company, then if I can find the company on Google, it's a real company. That's what it is.
I truly believe IMAX was the pivoter, where it's like, "All right, we're counting companies now."
It's like a breaking point.
That's such a Tyler line where it's like, okay, Make the rules.
real,
We're counting
be real.
companies. We're counting
Be
companies. Okay, what counts as a company? And that's what the link did, Kevin. Because it's like if it has a LinkedIn
that was the
profile, it's a
PS4 call.
company.
Like if I can find it, I keep LinkedIn. It's definitely a company, right? They're like, yeah, it's definitely a company. So therefore, it was like, okay, if gameplay IMAX, it's a company. So we can play companies. So then it's a real word. That's what it was. That was the timeline. Yeah.
And I think there was like some company called like Yappy Canal at the time. Maybe if you look it up now, it probably doesn't exist. But at the time, it did.
Indian company or something. Yeah.
Yeah. We have like a Devon in here. Jowp. I don't know what Jowp is, but Jowp is in there.
Lahedge. I think that was your play. I think Lahedge was your play.
Oh yeah, I remember that Lahedge play is crazy.
On LinkedIn with like one person as a CEO. It's like, yeah, Lahedge.
Like, oh bro, give me that Lahedge.
Computer cybersecurity.
Yeah, I actually won this game too.
You did. That was just that game was like 3 hours too. It's such a long game.
Yeah.
I was like prime Jowp though, like Jowp walk.
It always comes. It's gonna be like, you know what? This should have been on your bingo board. Us talking about how we should have done something back then. That should be on the bingo board.
Yeah,
us
you
keep
should
talking about like
use like One Piece and or JoJo, and then like put that right there.
yeah, because like we always. I feel like at least recently, especially since like 78 at least, we talk about like, damn, imagine we started the podcast earlier. Imagine we recorded this moment. Imagine we vlogged this moment. There's so many times we're like, damn, we missed out on some like peak content right there.
Jube.
Yeah, Jube is like, what is that? It's probably like a company.
Pube, dog.
Or like
I remember.
Jiffy
Okay,
Lube.
I think I
Jiffy
played that fun right there off of gum, and you're like, that doesn't work because it ends up hitting a second letter. I'm like, but the second word is like "and," so it works.
Like easy
ways.
money, bro.
I was like, ah.
I
think I just wanted to hit like that double letter. I was like, I need to get that double letter with F.
No, that's another game. We gotta play Scrabble again too. That's another game. I'm pretty sure I have Scrabble in there. If not, I can go get it.
I'd rather do it online though, so they can see the
really.
so they can see the whole board in real time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Either way, Scrabble's a good game to go back to. There's so many things that's like, even though yes, we said we're quitting the podcast, I still am not quit. Like I said before, I'm not quitting the channel. I just want to do other stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather do other stuff instead of limiting ourselves to calling it a podcast.
At least the weekly podcast.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do like the monthly stuff, like we said. Even if not bi-monthly, it's still better than nothing, right? So it's like, yeah, we're definitely not.
I think it's more just like a whatever it gets done.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Like a random week where we're like, hey, yo, you guys want to record a podcast of us today? Yeah.
I think what's crazy too is like this game. It was our second game of the night, I think, and like we played the game and we're like, do you want to leave yet? And we're like, and I was like, do you want to leave yet? And you're like, nah, I think we play one more game, and it ended up being like 3 hours. Was that first Jowp walk?
No, it's second.
That's second. Okay. No, yeah, you're right. First, we ended up leaving at like 10. We stayed at Walmart for like 3 hours, and then we went. Yeah.
That's what we got, like the like random picture. That's the DD pressure Grim.
The Grim. Yeah, like Grim never be like.
We started doing random. So it's like literally we could have vlogged that. That's it. What we did was basically a vlog, but we didn't actually vlog it. We just lived it.
Exactly.
It's like that was we were literally doing all the stuff you like from a Gideon vlog where it's like they just goof around in Walmart. That's what we did for like 3 hours. We just decided not to record it. We just decided to live it. I know.
Crazy. We decided not to record. We just didn't think of it.
Yeah, like crazy take. We didn't think to record it.
We were too young. We were in high school.
Yeah, we just wanted to enjoy the moment. How crazy of us! To
Heaven forbid.
Yeah.
I remember being like, I remember this thought. Like we crossed like this specific intersection right by my high school, where that 7-Eleven's at, and I remember thinking like, man, I'm 17. Like if I get caught, it's technically like because curfew applies until you're 18. Yeah. So it's like I'm after curfew. So then it's like I get arrested. And then I remember like you and I talking, and you were like, yeah, but like you're going to college. And I was like, oh yeah, I could just say like I'm 17, but like I'm going to college next month, and like I just want to like get one last. We always do this walk, and I just want to get one more like memorable moment. I distinctly remember that memory of like, oh yeah, we're just like how I'm gonna lie to the fucking cops.
And also because like I'm not gonna say the name of the school, but there was a school right there too by that church. So it's like at the end of it, we could just play it off like you were just going back there or for some reason.
Even though it's 2 a.m. and it wouldn't make sense. But it's like at the time we're like, you ate. And you're like,
I was 18, he was 17. We were young and dumb. We were like, that makes sense. I got him.
Come on, man, it's too easy. Don't break my mommy.
Yeah.
But if you're a regular PJ-Coop, you know we always bust a move. So even though it's just two of us, we are gonna bust a move. So go ahead. I don't even know what you want to do, but like
I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, make sure you like. Oh fuck! I'm like, oh shit! I got dizzy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go watch all the other shit we're doing. Do anything. I don't even know. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all YouTube shit. We'll see.
The award show.
We'll see you next time. Adios.
Sorry for quitting the podcast.
Sorry for quitting the podcast.